It's time for Evanston Sports Live on MyLocalRadio.com and on the radio at KNYN 99.1 FM. Red Devil Sports are brought to you by Rocky Mountain Power, Ready, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uinta County School District Number 1, Bear River Dental,
Covolos Auto Farm Service,
Western Wyoming Community College Evanston Campus, and Uinta BOCES Number 1, Mountain West Business Solutions, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, Dr. McKay Frankham, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Freeway Tire, Hoover Chiropractic, the Come On in Casper, and T7 Propane. Now let's head to the booth with the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Elan Olliff.
And we welcome you live to Red Devil Gymnasium, where the Evanston Red Devils take on the Star Valley Braves. And we've said all week that this is a massive game, and we have an idea. We don't know exactly why yet, but we have an idea, and we'll go into that a little bit later on. Right now, the boys' JV game just entered the fourth quarter, and the Braves lead the Red Devils 35-34, so we'll keep you updated on that. So we're probably about 45 minutes away from tip-off for the girls' game, but in the meantime, we got a great pregame show for you, brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. And we come back, we'll get started with the MJB Animal Clinic scene set. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Cazin's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be with brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more. Visit Cazin's Furniture, 941 Front Street, Evanston.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olliff, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at t7propane.com. T7 Propane, for all your propane needs.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uinta County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uinta County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
At Bear River Dental, we love saying the word yes. Yes to same-day crown appointments with our ability to make and install them the same day. Yes to regular cleanings and checkups to help prevent cavities and gum disease. We love saying no to making impressions using that gross, goopy stuff. We say yes to high-tech scanners giving us the perfect map to straighten your teeth with Invisalign. Call or visit Bear River Dental in Evanston today and let us say yes to helping you and your family have a healthy and beautiful smile.
Welcome back to Red Devil Gymnasium and our scene set brought to you today by MJB Animal Clinic, caring for your pets like family since 1981. Well, a few things have changed since the last time these two teams saw each other. Matter of fact, let's go and talk about the last time these two teams saw each other. It was on January 23rd. The girls of Star Valley came away with a 44-36 win. However, Evanston had a 5-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and Star Valley hit some free throws down the stretch to really kind of create some separation. For the boys, last time these two teams matched up, again, January 24th, Star Valley wins 59-44. For the Braves, since we've seen them, they have gone on a bit of a run and have racked up a 9-9 and 3-0 quadrant record. Lady Red Devils improved to 3-1 and 9-11 after their win over Jackson on Tuesday night. On the boys' side, it is a 9-8 record for the Braves and a 3-0 quadrant record for Evanston, 11-8 and a 3-1 quadrant record. So, what does all this mean, as this is the first before last game? And as we talked about earlier, this is a massive game when it comes to playoff seeding. Well, here's the situation. Let's say this scenario includes Star Valley sweeping Jackson next Thursday and Riverton on Saturday, and Evanston sweeping Riverton next Thursday. So, if that happens, whoever wins this game tonight is going to be the person in charge of the quadrant. Here's why. So, should Evanston win tonight? Well, first of all, if Star Valley wins tonight, then they are 2-0 against Evanston, and they can pretty well start dreaming about locking away the quadrant. Here's the situation, though, and that's in both boys and girls games. If Evanston wins tonight, boys and or girls, then it would create a tie with Star Valley. Also, this is including the scenario that Evanston and Star Valley win out the rest of the way after tonight. If Evanston wins, then it creates a tie. Here are the tiebreakers. It is records against the other teams in the quadrant. And in this scenario, Evanston and Star Valley would have gone 4-0, or 2-0 rather, against both Riverton and Jackson. Evanston's already swept Jackson in the regular season after their wins on Tuesday. So the next tiebreaker, or first tiebreaker rather, is quadrant head-to-head. And I was on the phone with someone who's very, very knowledgeable about this stuff. And I want to stress, this is how we believe it looks. We don't know 100%, 1,000% for sure. But we do know the first tiebreaker is quadrant head-to-head. Should Evanston win tonight, then they will both be 1-1 against each other in quadrant play. Then it goes to tiebreaker number 2, which is record against the other teams in the quadrant, which means, again, in this scenario, Evanston will have swept both Riverton and Jackson, as well as Star Valley sweeping both of those teams as well. This is where it gets interesting. Then the third tiebreaker is neutral site contests. So records at the tournament that they have both been at, and that is where the Riverton tournament comes into play. On the girls' side, they had a 1-2 record at that tournament. Star Valley had a 0-3 record at that tournament. So Evanston would win the tiebreaker on the girls' side. On the boys' side, it gets a lot more interesting because each team went 1-2 at that tournament. What is the tiebreaker in that scenario? We believe it is the game that Evanston beat Riverton at. So the bottom line, all that is to say, the tiebreakers are confusing, as they always are, but if myself and my friend, who I was on the phone with for a good 20 minutes, believe we are right and believe we're reading it right, whoever wins tonight between these two teams in both of these games is going to be squarely in the driver's seat for the quadrant. So this almost feels like a quadrant championship type game, and it is going to be a lot of fun. That is what it looks like here at Red Devil Gymnasium. That is our MJB Animal Clinic scene set, brought to you by MJB Animal Clinic, caring for your pets like family since 1981. We're going to step aside. We come back, we'll have our Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight with Evanston senior on the basketball team, Riker Pace, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
MJB Animal Clinic has proudly been privately owned since 1981, serving both small and large animals with care and expertise. From examinations and vaccinations to surgery and boarding, they offer everything your animal needs to stay healthy and happy. MJB Animal Clinic, accepting new patients. Join the MJB family to get the knowledge only experience can bring. Call 307-789-4289 today. Set up an appointment. MJB Animal Clinic in Evanston, caring for your pets like family since 1981.
There are 3 things you can always be sure of when you get your tires from Freeway Tire in Evanston. First, they offer a price match guarantee on any published price. Second, whether you're driving across the state for a sporting event or you're just driving around town, you can feel confident knowing that you have top quality tires that have been installed by tire experts. And third, you're always appreciated by the owners and staff at Freeway Tire. It's reflected in the friendly service you receive every time you visit. Freeway Tire, quality tires and great service. Stop in today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
When you're starting a project, you want to make sure you have all the tools and equipment you may need. From screwdrivers to angle grinders, Norco has the tool solution for you. Norco, 95 Independence Drive in Evanston, serving you better.
When you're thinking about buying or selling a home, commercial building, or property, one of the most important things to put on your list is a thorough property inspection by a certified master inspector. The same inspector that real estate professionals and lending institutions rely on. Enter Highline Property Inspections. Highline Property Inspections backs up their inspections with photo documentation showing you those hard-to-get-to locations above, in, and under your property. Begin your real estate transaction with a peace of mind provided by HighlinePropertyInspections.com. HighlinePropertyInspections.com.
When you need a plumber, call the one you can count on. Brad Kopp with Panda Plumbing. Fast quality, reliable service at competitive prices. When you need a plumber, call Panda Plumbing. I'm the plumber you can count on. Panda Plumbing, 307-258-1450.
Whether it's an enclosed cab tractor for those freezing winter days or a smaller hobby tractor for backyard projects, Covelo Auto Farm has you covered. From haying to snow removal, we offer the equipment you need year-round, featuring trusted brands like Massey Ferguson and Vermeer. Stop by and see us at 80 Reese Road in Mountain View today. Covelo Auto Farm, your one-stop farm and auto shop.
We know you're on the go, and that's why having the right financial partner is so important. At Trona Valley, we're here to make banking easy for you. Whether you prefer banking online or in person, we've got you covered. Manage your money anytime, anywhere with our digital banking services. Check balances, transfer funds, or pay bills. We also offer youth loans, scholarships, and so much more. Whatever your financial needs, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you. Visit us online at tronavalley.com or stop by to see us. Trona Valley, member NCUA.
Enjoy the thrills of the silver screen right here in Evanston with the Aspen Cinemas Real Rewards program. With 3 different tiers to match your budget, the Real Rewards program is a great and affordable way to enable you to spend quality time with the whole family. With great perks up to free movies and 20% off on concessions, you won't find a better deal. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the peace of mind knowing you are getting the best value for your dollar with the Aspen Cinemas Real Rewards program. Only at Aspen Cinemas, 45 Aspen Grove Drive, Evanston.
Welcome to another edition of Red Devil Spotlight, sponsored by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. Joined today by senior on the boys basketball team, Riker Pace. Riker, it's been fun watching you this year, and I've asked everybody on the team this question. I want to know your thoughts on it. What's it like to kind of run the floor with this group that you've been playing with for so long and see the success that you guys have had this year?
Oh yeah, it's super fun to play out with this team. Like you said, we've played with each other since we were probably in 5th, 6th grade, and adding Riker Lynn to this, I just feel like made us a lot stronger too. So it's been super fun.
Talk to me about just kind of the journey that you guys have had I mean, you guys played elementary school, middle school. Now here you are at high school, one of the top teams on this side of the state. Talk to me about what that journey's been kind of like.
Um, it's been a little tough. I'm not gonna lie. We've had a lot of injuries. I think injuries play a lot into our um, not so much downfall, but not having the success that we really wanted, like Jordan and Brooks. But along the way, it's been super fun. Um, we've had a lot of team bonding together, a lot of time together, so I think that's helped a lot too.
You guys get to play your last 2 games of the regular season at home in Red Devil Gymnasium in front of that crazy student section. What's it like to kind of take to the floor and know that you've got such a strong fan base behind you?
It makes it a lot better. When you can look up and see that the gym's packed and know that there's a whole town behind you, it feels great.
You guys have your last 2 games against Star Valley and Riverton. Beat Riverton the first time you guys played them in a nail biter. Lost to Star Valley on their floor. Are you guys thinking some revenge might be in order on Thursday night?
Oh yeah, 100%.
What do you remember most about your 2 matchups with Star Valley that you guys have had this year?
We got knockdown free throws against Star Valley for sure, and play a lot more physical. Same with Riverton, play physical, play hard, get after it.
You were also on the football team as well, and you guys made a run to the playoffs. Talk to me about what it was like to be a part of that group.
It's just like this basketball team. We're just one big family. It doesn't matter what age, grade level you are at. It's just one big family. It's amazing.
I got to ask you, I've noticed a little bit throughout the season that you're sporting some ink this year on your forearm, kid. Is there a special story behind what you decided to get for the tattoo, or is that just something that you thought was kind of a fun design?
Yeah. So my mom always told me that like if I was gonna get a tattoo, it has to mean something. So obviously it's an arrow and a feather. So the arrow means like stay on the straight path, and then the feather's like freedom. So with freedom, you got to stay on the right path in life.
Awesome. And just a real quick question. I mean, you're a senior this year, so this is your last year here at Evanston High School. What's your plans for the senior year?
Like after senior year
Yeah.
or
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna go to a trade school to be an electrician.
Where you plan on going?
Probably Dixie Tech in St. George.
Awesome. That is Riker Pace. He is our guest on our Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. And Riker, since this is sponsored by our friends at Aspen Cinemas, real quick question for you. What's been your favorite movie you've seen at Aspen Cinemas lately?
It was a while ago, but I gotta say Night Swim was probably the best one.
Night Swim?
Yep.
Is that's kind of like a kind of a horror, right?
Yeah.
What'd you enjoy about that?
I like suspenseful movies, so that was very suspenseful and honestly a little bit scary. So
Awesome. Well, that is Riker Pace. If next time I need a horror movie recommendation, I'm going to be talking to you about it. So thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today on Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. Best of luck the rest of the season. Anything else before we wrap it up?
Thank you.
Big thank you to Riker Pace for joining us on the Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight. Update on the boys JV game. Looks like the boys going to go home with a victory, 47-37 in the final minutes of that one. That was our Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas, inviting you to get your tickets now to The Unbreakable Boy. When Scott and Teresa learn that their son, Austin, has autism and brittle bone disease, they initially worry about his future. However, with Scott's growing faith and Austin's incredible spirit, they become unbreakable as they find joy, gratitude, and courage in the most trying times. Unbreakable Boy, it releases tomorrow, but you can get your tickets now at aspencinemas.com or scan the QR code on the graphic below. Also, check out their Real Rewards program with options for every budget and great benefits and perks, including up to 20% off concessions and free movies. Get all the info at aspencinemas.com. That's our Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight with Riker Pace, senior on the Evanston boys basketball team. We're going to step aside. We come back. We'll have our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show with Garth Wagstaff, coach of the Evanston wrestling team. as they get ready for conference coming up this weekend. We'll have him right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES #1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
We know you can accomplish your goals. That's why we specialize in the tools you need to be successful. When it comes to safety, parts, accessories, and tools, you've got a professional on your team at Callus Automotive. Reach your goals with the right parts the first time with Callus Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
Welcome to another edition of the Ellingford Brothers Pregame Coaches Show, here with Evanston Wrestling head coach Garth Wagstaff. Coach Wagstaff, both programs are going well, the boys and the girls. Let's first talk about the boys. How are we looking on that boys side?
Yeah, the boys, we're just a really solid team that is we may not have the top finishers all the time, but we have a lot of kids that place, and at every weight we have a kid that goes out and scraps and competes and represents Evanston really, really well.
I understand that with conference coming up this weekend, actually, you guys are going to be over in Star Valley, but the girls will be hosted here in Evanston. We'll talk about that in a minute. What are some goals that you guys have over in conference in Star Valley this weekend?
You know, the first thing is when we go to conferences, you want to be top 8, so you qualify to go to state. You got to be top 8, and then it helps you out tremendously if you are top 4, because then you're going to be seeded at the state tournament, and they only wrestle to the top 4, and then so after that, 5 through 8 is kind of drawn in, and then 1 through 4 is seeded, which helps you out in the state tournament. So really, our goal is just the same as it's been all year long: to go out and compete. You know, leave it all out on the mat. Look to score points when you score points, and let things happen, and enjoy the time that you get to be on the mat. That's kind of our philosophy. But it's you know, obviously regional and conference time that you got to step it up, and your goal is to be top 4, and that is the ultimate goal right now.
Who are some names on the boys' side that you're expecting to have a pretty big couple weeks with conference and then state coming up next week?
You know, we got a lot of good senior leadership this year, which helps. You know, we had a lot of seniors last year, and then these seniors have really stepped up. But my seniors are like Ian Hunold has been a great leader. He's been like perfect attendance, great kid. always wanting to get better. He'll do anything for me. If he wants to go 65, he'll wrestle whatever weight. And he goes, whatever the team needs, coach. So he's that type of kid. And then we have Carter Moore at 150, who's really figuring out the sport and doing a really good job. And then we have Caden Marler and Colby, sorry, almost told him his dad's name, but Colby Hamilton.
Yep.
Those two have been right there in the middle, have been really good. And then we just found out this morning that we're going to get Xander Tippett's back at 113 for us. So those seniors there that have been in our varsity lineup, and they've just been great leaders, and they've just been a fun group to be with. And man, if you do get a chance to ever watch them, they just go out and scrap, and I think they really set the tone for the rest of the team. It's a fun team to coach.
Let's go ahead and talk about the girls' side.
Okay.
It's definitely a different situation because it's only a one-day conference over in Star Valley, but Evanston will be hosting a 2-day conference for the girls because there is no 4A through 2A, correct?
Correct. Yeah, so we're going to have the whole western side for the girls here in Evanston. Wrestling will start at 3 and then continue on Saturday at 9. And they're in the same boat. They have to be top 4 and then top 8 qualify and then top 4 get a seed. So, but they have every team on the western side. So there's actually 27 teams that are coming to Evanston this weekend on that 2-day event. And so great chance to watch. And if you've never seen girls wrestling, it is, like I talked about earlier, it is growing, and they are putting in the work, and you can just see that they're getting better each week and they're figuring it out. So
I understand Jason Mitchell's kind of running point with that. Can you talk about just kind of the program that he's built over the last couple of years with this girls wrestling program?
Yeah, with us having to share the room and the facilities all the time, we get to talk to Jason quite a bit, and I coach football with Coach Mitchell, and he does a great job. I think he just has the great demeanor for that. He relates well with the girls, and the girls, you just watch them anytime they're around him, and they'll do anything for him, and he just does a great job with them, and he's just building that program. Like I said, this is the 3rd year that we've had it, and so just to see the growth in that 3 years and the girls starting to do it, and like I said, we have it started in the middle school now, so that program is just going to get bigger and bigger, and people are just going to become more aware of it, and it's going to really take off.
Do you know what the numbers are like in the middle school program right now?
Not for sure. I heard that they started with like 22, and I think they have about 15 or 16. Not for sure on that, but still a good solid number. So it provides those girls an opportunity to do something, and like I said, I think that's just going to help the program grow, and it's just going to keep getting better and better for sure.
Same question that we had on the boys' side about who are some girls that you feel like are setting themselves up to have a big weekend at conference and a big week at state?
They've got a lot of freshmen, so I don't know the freshmen really well, but the two that have been in the program for 3 years that have kind of always been kind of the mainstay in that program is Sydney Lichty. Has always done a good job. She seems to always plays. And also Marty Dick. She placed a couple years ago, and then she's out last year. But those two girls are the two that kind of started when the program started 3 years ago, and they're still with it. I know they don't have a senior this year, which is kind of unique. But, those two would be probably the leaders that kind of lead the team and kind of get it going.
So now that we're into culminating event season, we're into tournaments, we're into this kind of mano a mano type situation where you want to be in the top 8 or top 4, as you mentioned. Do you feel like the disadvantages that Evanston has as a team with smaller numbers compared to some of these other 4A schools kind of even out, since it is about getting these kids the individual state championships? I know there's a team aspect to it, but do you feel like that kind of neutralizes out a little bit with that focus?
Yeah, with the regional tournament, you can only put top 2 in at each weight. So we're going to put top 2 in at each weight, and when it boils down to, sometimes I view it as an advantage to kind of be a smaller school because you get that coaching, more coaching. If you have that too big of a program, it's hard to get that coaching. But really, we like to use that as our advantage, is like, the smaller the numbers. But we've had a pretty big team. We started out at 50, we're down around 40, but when it comes down to it, it's just you and one other person on the mat, and so you got to just win in advance. So.
That is Coach Garth Wagstaff, head coach for Evanston Wrestling. Coach Wagstaff, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck this weekend at all the conference meets. Safe travels to Star Valley. Anything else before we wrap this up?
Nope. Thanks for all you do. So go Red Devils.
Big thank you to Coach Garth Wagstaff of Evanston Wrestling for joining us on our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll hear from Evanston Lady Red Devils basketball head coach Roy Barker on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by YDOT.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy is printing out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
When you want all the amenities, a wonderful restaurant, and clean, comfortable rooms in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Whether you're in town for high school sports, on a business trip, or traveling with the whole family, book your stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. It's a 5-star experience from the time you check in until you say goodbye till next time. The Best Western Dunmar Inn, supporting students and families in all their activities. Make your reservations today.
Engines and transmissions and engines.
Making your car run better is Brett's Red Mountain Automotive's specialty. Brett and his crew can do a full engine replacement or repair, brakes, AC work, and more. Visit Brett's Red Mountain today across from the cemetery in Evanston.
Engines and transmissions and engines.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Welcome to another edition of the Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show, here with Evanston Lady Red Devils basketball head coach Roy Barker. Coach Barker, first question for you. It's something that you mentioned to me in our conversation before the game was that you guys needed to get more comfortable playing slow as you were playing fast. It seemed like yesterday had a few different kind of gears, I guess you can say, with that game. How do you feel like the girls managed those differing situations?
It was good. I think we, as I watched the film today, as we get steals, as we got defensive rebounds, we were able to push the basketball. Even on made baskets, we were able to push the basketball better. So in transition, we were able to get some good looks and, get in our early offense. And then when it was a dead ball situations, we were able to execute against their zone and get looks inside or easy to look outside or attack the basket. So I was really pleased at the different situations the girls were able to respond to.
One thing that's been a consistent strength of this team this year, Coach, is the defense. Can you kind of talk to me about how that's kind of come to be?
Well, when I took the job last year, I knew that's where we had to start. Was we had to be a good defensive fundamental team because the offensive skills take a little longer to get where you want them to be. But if we could learn defensive principles, where we're supposed to be, and we're still not great all the time at it, and it's just not always a habit. But I think the girls now, there's the vocabulary where they know, there's the same verbiage when we talk, they understand just the learning process of where they're supposed to be, when the ball's there. We can be a little more creative defensively now. Like, for example, guarding a girl like Emma Acey from Rock Springs, where, hey, we're going to defend her differently than maybe somebody else, and they're able to adjust to that. So understanding those kind of principles has really helped our defense. And then we rebound the ball fairly well, and so we're able to put up some good defensive statistics and numbers.
This is year number 2 of you being the head coach for the girls basketball team. Do you feel like anytime there's a coaching change and there's a new coach, change of culture, change of system, all that stuff, there's a little bit of a learning curve? Do you feel like in year 2 that learning curve is kind of lessening in severity?
Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously go through the season. We were able to go through 2 summers now. The first summer and then this last summer coming into the second season. In the off season, you gain relationships with the girls. They learn to trust you. They learn to believe in what you're trying to do, and that belief can go a long ways. And so it's hopefully going to continue and get to the point where it's just kind of, the freshmen or sophomores that come up and play, and they know exactly what to expect and how things are talked about and how we like to do things.
Want to talk a little bit about those freshmen because they've been on quite a roll themselves lately. Yeah. How excited are you to bring those girls and that talent into the fold when it comes to the varsity ranks?
Yeah, it was interesting. I think, I get a lot of, people wanting to maybe have them play more up and they're just not quite ready yet. And what I mean by that is not making baskets. Today during our leadership opportunity, I have a leadership every Wednesday with the girls. And today we talked about Coach Billy Donovan, excuse me. Billy Donovan talking about the 95%, 5%. 5% of the game is making baskets and shooting, but 95% of the game is other stuff. And so those freshmen are really, really good at that 5%. So they can score, they can pass, they can catch, and they had to learn the other stuff. And that just takes some time. How to set screens, how to come off screens, how to defend screens. Where am I supposed to be? And so early in the year they didn't have that, and now they've got it. They're starting to figure it out, and Coach Drew's done a great job with them. And so to add them next year, knowing the defensive fundamentals, knowing how to play the game, along with that ability to make baskets and pass and catch, is going to add to this group and make, I think, more than anything, its practice is going to be really intense and competitive.
You guys take on Star Valley on Thursday in a massive game in the Quadrant. What kind of stands out to you about the last meeting you guys had with the Braves over in Afton?
Oh, that we had the lead. We had the 5-point lead in the fourth quarter, and then we turned the basketball over. We didn't make good decisions. We didn't defend very well down the stretch, and we gave up that game to them. And so we've got to, you have to play focused all the time when you're playing good teams, and when you want to win at the regional level. They're a different team. We're a different team, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens to them.
What's something that you guys are putting a special emphasis on when it comes to this game on Thursday?
I'm gonna, defensively, we're gonna try to switch it up. We're not gonna let them get comfortable. I think I'm gonna do a lot more in and out of with defensive, zones, different full court traps, and just try to keep them off balance so they can't get in a rhythm. And then for us, it's, getting the ball where we want it to be against their full court pressure, and defensively be able to get it inside and then be able to make good decisions when it gets there.
What impressed you the most about the win on Tuesday night over Jackson?
Coming out in the third quarter, them responding to the challenge in halftime of playing faster, playing upbeat, make or miss, get up and play tough defense, and tough full court pressure. And so that was really impressive to me. And then the other thing that really stuck out to me was Jackson shot 1 free throw. So we weren't pressuring without fouling for the most part, and that made me really happy.
That is Coach Roy Barker, head coach for Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck. We're pulling for you. Anything else before we wrap this up?
Nope. Thank you very much.
Big thank you to Coach Roy Barker for joining us on the Ellingford Brothers Pregame Coaches Show. Brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have our Cowboy State Realty keys to the game. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, EAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
Time for our Cowboy State Realty keys to the game. First, for Star Valley, contain Cassie Barker. She is the lead scorer on this team. And for Star Valley, again, it's contain Cassie Barker. Try to match up with her inside. For the Evanston Lady Red Devils, it's going to be limit free throws. That was the difference between winning and losing last time these two teams faced off. That is your Cowboy State Realty keys to the game, brought to you by Cowboy State Realty. We come back, we'll have tip-off team intros as well as starting lineups on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uintah County. Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintahcountycd.com.
Whether it's an enclosed cab tractor for those freezing winter days or a smaller hobby tractor for backyard projects, Covelo Auto Farm has you covered. From haying to snow removal, we offer the equipment you need year-round, featuring trusted brands like Massey Ferguson and Vermeer. Stop by and see us at 80 Reese Road in Mountain View today. Covelo Auto Farm, your one-stop farm and auto shop.
We know you're on the go, and that's why having the right financial partner is so important. At Trona Valley, we're here to make banking easy for you. Whether you prefer banking online or in person, we've got you covered. Manage your money anytime, anywhere with our digital banking services. Check balances, transfer funds, or pay bills. We also offer youth loans, scholarships, and so much more. Whatever your financial needs, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you. Visit us online at tronavalley.com or stop by to see us. Trona Valley, member NCUA.
When you're thinking about buying or selling a home, commercial building, or property, one of the most important things to put on your list is a thorough property inspection by a certified master inspector. The same inspector that real estate professionals and lending institutions rely on. Enter Highline Property Inspections. Highline Property Inspections backs up their inspections with photo documentation showing you those hard-to-get-to locations above, in, and under your property. Begin your real estate transaction with a peace of mind provided by HighlinePropertyInspections.com. HighlinePropertyInspections.com.
At Bear River Dental, we love saying the word yes.
Yes to same-day crown appointments with our ability to make and install them the same day. Yes to regular cleanings and checkups to help prevent cavities and gum disease. We love saying no to making impressions using that gross, goopy stuff. We say yes to high-tech scanners giving us the perfect map to straighten your teeth with Invisalign. Call or visit Bear River Dental in Evanston today and let us say yes to helping you and your family have a healthy and beautiful smile.
Hey, it's Hunter here with Les Schwab. Just want to let you know we have America's Best Tire Warranty. It's now available at all Les Schwab Tire Centers. It includes our no-hassle road hazard protection, free tire maintenance, and a 60-day ride satisfaction guarantee included for free. Come visit us at Les Schwab Tire Centers today at 157 Bear River Drive in Evanston.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
Time to introduce you to your 2025 Evanston Lady Red Devils, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires.
Hi, I'm Kieran Simmons. I'm a post and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Emmy Fessler. I'm a junior and I'm a shooting guard.
Hi, I'm Maddie Brown. I'm a junior and I play guard.
I'm Cassie Barker. I'm a sophomore and I play post.
Hi, I'm Braylon Morrison. I'm a junior and I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Emma Lonsway. I'm a junior and I'm a point guard.
Hi, my name's Chesney Mackey. I'm a junior and I'm a guard.
Hi, my name's Violet Cook and I'm a sophomore and I'm a guard.
My name's Dana Kohler. I'm a junior and I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Evie Stahl. I'm a junior and I'm a post guard.
Hi, I'm Annalie West. I'm a sophomore and I'm a post. Thanks for watching.
That's your 2024-2025 Evanston Lady Red Devils, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. Time for your starting lineup, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. The right tires weather the weather. Brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. First for Star Valley, number 5, Ambry Nelson. Number 15, Cambry Johnson. Number 21, Emily Dana. Number 24, Ruby Hill. Number 33, Hudson Kleeman. For the Evanston Lady Red Devils, number 2, Emma Lonsway. Number 4, Maddie Brown. Number 33, Cassie Barker. Number 42, Emmy Fessler. Number 51, Kieran Simmons. And we are ready to get started. Evanston in the white will line up on the left side, and Star Valley in the maroon will line up on the right. Big matchup, and both of these teams know it. Tip-off is underway, won by Evanston, and the Red Devils looking to strike first. Gets it to Barker inside the paint, up and in. And Cassie Barker puts the Red Devils on top, 2-0 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. On the right side, it's Hill. And gets called for a travel, takes the plant foot and moves it a little bit. And the Red Devils lead 2-0 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Inbound play goes Brown to Barker. She holds it now, looking to get it over to Fessler, but it goes right into the arms of Kate Erickson, the Star Valley Lady Braves coach, who catches it before it goes into the bench. Inbound play coming up for Star Valley, triggered by Morgan McGee. Now on the right side, it is Nelson, and she gets the ball poked away from her by Lonsway, out of bounds. Red Devil basketball, or excuse me, Star Valley basketball. 7 minutes, 23 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. On the left side, it's Hill. Now goes Johnson, right side, drives along the baseline. It's McGee, covered by Barker. Kicks it over to Nelson on the right side. Bounce pass finds Dana in between the circles. Back to Johnson at the top. McGee now moves around the right side to Dana. And now back to Hill. McGee on the left side. Evanston doing a good job kind of keeping them from inside early, like what Coach Barker talked about on our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show. Gets it over to Dana. Now on the near side, driving along. It is Johnson. Stolen by Maddie Brown, and the Red Devils take it the other way. Brown getting some tough defense from Johnson and gets past her across the 10-second line and loses the basketball thanks to the tough defense by Johnson. She gets the steal, and she'll bounce it out to Nelson. Slowly bringing it forward is Morgan McGee. Gets it out towards the right side. It's Hill. Now pass inside the lane. Nobody home except Evanston's Cassie Barker. She gets the steal, and now Brown will go ahead and bring it forward for the Red Devils. Travel called on Brown before she can get the pass over to Lonsway at the 10-foot line. And it will be a turnover back to Star Valley. McGee will inbound it in front of the Red Devil bench. 6 minutes, 9 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 2-0 Evanston on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Pass over towards the left side to McGee, covered by Barker. Shot is blocked by Barker, tracked back down by the Braves. Taking it in is Nelson, and she'll put it up and in. And the Braves tied up at 2 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Red Devils with Cassie Barker on the field goal. That's what they're using with their points here. Gets it over to Fessler on the right side. Now takes one dribble back to Lonsway at the top. 5 minutes, 27 seconds remaining here in the first. Lonsway goes into the paint, retreats back out from the defense of Johnson, and she reaches in and creates a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Star Valley. 2-2 on the T7 Propane scoreboard here in the first quarter with 5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the first. On the far side, now they'll pass it over to McGee on the near. Johnson gets the trap, and now pass over to Hill, feeds it inside and going for the layup and in. It's a good bucket from Dana. 4-2 Star Valley on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Evanston looking to respond. Brown goes to Fessler at the top, quickly passes over to Lonsway on the right wing. Finds Barker at the near block, gets the ball ripped away from her by McGee, and now Star Valley takes it the other way. Pass over towards Johnson, intercepted by Fessler. She'll go back to Lonsway. Red Devils with 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Fessler on the right side, bounces around the defender, finds Simmons. Near block, hook shot, falls in, and the Red Devils tied up at 4. Star Valley brings it forward. McGee bounces it over to Johnson on the right side. Or Nelson, excuse me. McGee in between the circles now. Johnson on the right, feed inside the lane. McGee draws the foul from the right side of the paint, and she will shoot 2. McGee, a 44% free throw shooter, as on this team that averages 56% from the line. 4 minutes, 12 seconds left, and a tied 4-4 game. First one from McGee, too hard. Here's Annalie West and Violet Cook into the game for Kiernan Simmons. No. Evanston's got 5 on the court. So who came out? I think it's just a straight switch. Annalie West and Cassie Barker also came out as that one is hit. So 1 of 2 for McGee. Red Devils trail by 1. Cook takes it across the center line, gets into the front court, bounces it out to Fessler, and that can't hold on to it. It's off of her fingertips and into the Star Valley bench. Star Valley takes over. So Cassie Barker and Kiernan Simmons come out. Annalie West and Violet Cook come in to join Brown, Lonsway, and Fessler. McGee on the near wing. Passes back out towards the top to Johnson. Looks to get this one over to Hill, or Dana, and the layup is up and in. Star Valley leads 7-4 on the T7 Propane scoreboard as Dana picks up the bucket. Red Devils trying to get things going in their direction. Brown on the left side. Goes towards the corner, looking to pass it out to Cook, but it's deflected out of bounds by Dana. Cassie Barker will check in for Maddie Brown. So it is Cassie Barker, Emmy Fessler, Violet Cook, Annalie West, and Emma Lansway. Lob pass finds Barker at the free throw line. She goes in the lane, puts up the hook shot, spins it and out. Rebound by Annalie West, puts that shot up and in. Red Devils make it 7-6 on the T7 Propane scoreboard as West gets the field goal. Star Valley trying to pass it out. Nelson goes to McGee on the left wing. Now pass over to Dana on the left side. 2 minutes and 55 seconds and counting. Pass out towards the right side to Hill. Now flicks it over to McGee. Near wing three is just off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Dana, and she'll lose the basketball over the baseline. Red Devil basketball. Turnover back to Evanston, and down by one with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. Only one foul in the game so far called, and it was on Kiernan Simmons. Inbound to Lansway. Goes over the center line, goes out towards the near wing at the top, now stops, kicks it over to Cook on the left. Finds West at the top. Lansway on the right wing, looking to go into the elbow, now bounces over to Barker, and a push will be called against Star Valley's Livy Kleeman, it looks like, who's checked into the game. I'll check that. Actually, it was 21 Dana. So that's the first foul against Star Valley. Cook at the top gets it over to Lansway. Left side, 18-foot jumper, too hard. Rebound is off of West and over the baseline. Turnover back to Star Valley. Red Devils down by one with 2 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the first quarter, as they will inbound to Nelson, who brings it forward. Evanston sets up the half-court defense. Pass over to Dana on the right side. Bounce pass inside the lane. Deflected out of bounds by Barker. Good defensive play there. Here's Maddie Brown into the game. And checking back into the game is Ruby Hill for the Braves. Fessler will take a well-deserved break for the Red Devils. And it'll be Dana to the bench for Star Valley. Right side three is over the mark from White. Rebound is a jump ball pulled in by by Avery England and Maddie Brown. Possession arrow goes to Evanston. Inbound play coming up. It'll be triggered by Lansway with 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Gets it over to Cook on the near wing. Now drives along the sideline. Cuts into the elbow. Retreats back out at the top of the arc. It's Brown. Right hand dribble. Brown now kicks it back to Barker. Takes it to the far block. Looking for the pass. Instead finds Lansway. Right side jumper. No good. Pulled in by West. Left side three. Brown misses that mark. Rebound kept in by Annalie West, and she'll go to Cassie Barker, and she'll feed it over to West, but she's called for a travel as she falls to the ground. Star Valley basketball as McGee will come in for Cambry Johnson. Inbound play to McGee. Evanston setting up the full court pressure. Pass over to Nelson on the far side, and now sends out and forward. Bad pass taken by Violet Cook. Evanston has it. Lansway passes back to Brown on the left wing. Tough defense from Star Valley. Now gets it over to Barker on the low block. Keeps the ball in bounds by rolling it out to Annalie West, and the Red Devils take the lead. 8-7 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. 1 minute, 7 seconds left in the first quarter. McGee in between the circles. Passes over towards the left side. Loses the basketball. Taken away by Annalie West. Timeout called by Coach Roy Barker, and we'll take it as well. Evanston with a fresh lead, 8-7 on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy has printed out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
Red Devils steal a possession, have the lead by 1 with 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Lonsway to inbound it under their own bucket. Gets it over to Cook, now sends it to Lonsway, but it's stolen by Nelson. Star Valley with it. She takes it towards the free throw line, loses the basketball, picked up by Fessler, sends it forward to Lonsway, looking for the easy layup, can't get it to go. Annalie West draws the foul after the rebound, and she'll shoot 2. Annalie West just shy of a 50% free throw shooter. Will step to the line. 39.8 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. First shot is up, and it is just off of the front iron, rolls a little bit. 39.8. Here comes Addie Crawl into the game for Evanston's Emma Lonsway for the last 39.8 seconds of the quarter. By the way, the foul was called against Star Valley. We'll give you the player in a minute as West goes 0 for 2, but the rebound pulled in by Star Valley. Foul was called against Mikkel Hatterley. On the right side, 3 ball is good from Avery England. 10-8 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Red Devils trail with 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Brown on the left side, bounces it out to Cook. Left side free throw line extended, handoff to Brown, goes along the baseline, puts up the hook shot, can't get it to rattle in. Pulled in by Nelson, and they can't get past her, and she'll pass out of that one. No shot at the buzzer, and 1 down, 3 to go. Star Valley leads it 10-8 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. We will be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at t7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language art skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olliff, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Inbound play for the second quarter. Star Valley takes it into the paint, puts up the shot, short, pulled in by Emmy Fessler, and she is fouled. Fessler, during the break on the initial inbound play, she took a tumble, popped right back up. Good to see that. Red Devils down by 2, 10-8 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. And now they'll get an inbound play. Taking off quickly, it's Brown, and now she'll send it to Lonsway on the left wing. Now she moves into the elbow, kicks it back out to Brown. Quick pass to Fessler, finds Barker. She's looking for the high block, gets it over to Lonsway. 19-foot jumper off the base iron. Rebound is a absolute collision, but we're going to get a jump ball on this one. Everyone seems to be okay, as it seemed like all 10 players were heading to the same place at the same time. And the ball ends up being a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Evanston. Lonsway to inbound it. That play right there tells you how much each of these teams want this game and how much they know they need it if they're going to win the quadrant. Lonsway, lob pass stolen out of the sky by Dana for Star Valley. She takes it one end to the other, steps into the lane, puts it off the glass, and in. 12-8 on the T7 Propane scoreboard as Dana now with 6 on the day. Inbound play coming up for Evanston as they're down by 4 with 7:08 left in the half. Gets it over to Brown, pass to Lonsway, and that ball stolen by Star Valley, and now a quick transition bucket falls through for Cambry Johnson. Red Devils looking to get some points back here. Lonsway on the right side loses the basketball, deflected out of bounds by Star Valley. Evanston will keep it with an inbound play coming up in front of the Star Valley bench. Brown to inbound it for Evanston. 14-8 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Red Devils down by 6. Gets it over to Barker on the low block, and we got a jump ball here. As she dribbled it a little bit too high, and a possession arrow will go back to Evanston. McGee to inbound it for Star Valley. Inbound to Nelson. Now she'll go over to Johnson. Right side. Covered by Fessler. Dana on the right wing. Lob pass inside the paint. Knocked away by Barker, who comes flying in there and puts it over the baseline. 6 minutes, 22 seconds remaining here in the half. Red Devils trail 14-8 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Pass on the right side. Johnson gets it over to McGee. Straightaway 3 off the base iron, pulled in by Evanston Simmons. And now the Red Devils will run with it. Lonsway with the pass over on the right side to Fessler. Quick pass to Barker on the near block. Looks for the layup, can't get it to go as it's short. Pulled in by Star Valley. Braves quickly in transition, looking to move the ball over to Dana, and that's going to go out of bounds off of her. Turnover back to Evanston. Inbound play coming up for the Red Devils under their own hoop with 5:55 left here in the half. Lonsway inbounds to Cook, who's checked into the game. Covered by Star Valley. Now she takes it over the line. Pass intercepted, but she steps on the line. Red Devil basketball as she intercepted it. Cambry Johnson on the far sideline. Stepped on the red, and now Evanston will get it back. Brown inbound, bounces it over to Simmons. Looking to hit Cook inside the lane. Intercepted by Dana. McGee gets it over to Dana, now passes on the left side. It's Ruby Hill in the corner, covered by Simmons. Gets it over to Nelson on the right. Lonsway on defense there. Bounces it out to Hill. Dana, right side 3, got it. It was 3 balls late in the game that really kind of helped Star Valley pull away last time these two teams played, and now Evanston finds themselves down by 9. Cook on the left side, goes Brown. Now finds Simmons at the free throw line. Steps into the left block. Shot is off the side of the backboard. Rebound is a foul on Lonsway as she makes contact with Nelson. Inbound play coming up for Star Valley. 17-8 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. 5 minutes left here in the half. Inbound to McGee, now gets it over to Hill. Nelson on the right wing. Bounces it out Hill at the top. It's Johnson going towards free throw line, but she takes an extra step. Red Devil basketball on the travel. Julia Barton into the game for Emma Lonsway tonight. First time we're seeing Julia, and she'll trigger the inbound play. Inbound to Fessler. Goes across the center line. Now bounces it out to Cook on the left side. Drives in towards elbow, near block, puts up the shot, and that one goes off of Cook as she's falling out of bounds and over the baseline. Turnover back to Star Valley. Up by 9 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Gets it over to Nelson at the center. Hands off to Dana, poked away. McGee passes back to Johnson, and she'll lose the ball a little bit as that one goes out of bounds off of Barton, who was chasing that one over the far sideline. Tried to keep it in for the steal, but couldn't do it in time. Annalie West comes in for Kiernan Simmons. So it's Barton, Barker, West, Fessler, and Cook. Inbound goes to McGee at the top, holds up a fist to signal the play. 4 minutes, 12 seconds left. Bounces it out to Johnson on the right side. It's Nelson on the left wing, and an off-ball foul comes against Cambry Johnson. Red Devil basketball. It's the first one on Johnson, second team foul here in the second quarter. Inbound play coming up for Lonsway, who's just checked into the game in front of her own bench. Gets it over to Fessler on the left side. Now back to Johnson. Back to Lonsway. Takes it over the center line. Now lob pass looking for Barker inside the lane. Kicks it back out to Cook. Left side three. Short off the rim. Heading out of bounds. Barker tries to chase it down, but it's over the baseline, and turnover back to Star Valley. 3 minutes, 49 seconds left here in the half as Barton will come in for Lonsway. Inbound play will find Cambry Johnson. Now passes out towards the left side to England. She'll now pass to, looked like Hatterley, who's checked into the game on the near sideline. Drops the ball, but it goes out of bounds off of Evanston, trying to get it back. Cambry Johnson to trigger the inbound play in front of the Red Devil bench. Gets it over to Nelson at the top. Now moves towards the left side. Pitches back to Johnson. 3 minutes, 33 seconds remaining here in the half. Bounces out to Hill on the right wing. Covered by Fessler at the top of the key. It was Hatterley temporarily, but she quickly goes to Johnson. Cross-court pass on the right wing to Nelson. Now into the corner. It's Hill, and that one is passed inside the lane. Intended for England, deflected out of bounds by Red Devils over the baseline, as Dana will check back into the game. And it will be an inbound play for Star Valley with 3 minutes, 16 seconds left in the half. Lob pass up high finds Dana. Now handoff Nelson, covered by Cook. Now pitches it out towards the right side to England. Pass inside the lane, nearly taken away by Barton, but it's over the baseline off of Evanston. It'll stay with Star Valley as Maddie Brown checks in for Barton. Inbound play goes to Nelson on the near side. Bounce it out to Dana at the top. Nelson again. 2 minutes, 57 seconds. Dana again with it. Drives towards the high block, but loses the ball to Annalie West. She quickly gets it off to Brown. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining here in the half. Gets it over to Cook on the left side. Now goes out towards the wing. Bounces it towards the center to Brown. Cook on the left wing. Finds Barker at the high block. Puts up the layup. Draws the foul, and she'll shoot two. Only the second time the Red Devils have gotten to the free throw line. Cassie, a 52% free throw shooter this year. as the sophomore can't connect on the first one, as that one's just a touch too hard off the back. 2 minutes, 32 seconds remaining here in the half. Red Devils trail by 9. Parker puts the shot up, and that one bounces too high. Rebound goes off of Star Valley, and Evanston's going to keep it as it goes out of bounds. Trying to go in there and get it was Emily Dana, but the Red Devils are going to keep it. Inbound play coming up for Brown. So it's Brown, West, Cook, Barker, Fessler. Gets it over to Cook on the left side. Pass finds West at the high block. Now finds Brown. Back to West at the free throw line. Goes to the high block. Puts up the shot off the glass. No good. Rebound is loose. Now Star Valley has to move with it quickly as the clock's already started on them. Already over the line. Now passes it over to Hill. On the right side, it's Dana. Passes back to Hill. Covered by Barker. Bounce out to England. She takes it towards the free throw line. Puts up the hook shot off the back iron and rolls through. 19-8. Star Valley on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Double-digit lead for the first time this evening. Trying to hit Brown in the far corner, but unfortunately that one out of her reach and goes over the corner, and it'll result in an inbound play in that corner for McGee for Star Valley. 1 minute, 46 seconds remaining here in the half. Now as McGee will go to Nelson, who goes right back to McGee. Over the center line. Now kicks it out towards the right side to White. At the top, it's Hill. McGee on the left wing. Now it's England on the near side. Nelson at the top. 1 minute 26 remaining here in the first half. Hill to England, goes McGee on the near wing. Covered by Cook. Now the pass intended for White, almost taken away by Barker. Gets it over on the right side to Hill. She gets it out to McGee. Quick pass over to White. Takes it along the baseline. Goes for the layup. Can't connect. Rebound by Nelson. And she can't go either. Rebound is smacked out of bounds by Barker over the baseline. It'll stay with Star Valley. Julia Barton to the scores table and Cassie Barker to take a break. 1 minute remaining here in the half. McGee with the inbound play, goes Nelson. Now bounces it out to England. Hill to McGee, near side three. That one too hard, but bounces high. Rebound is pulled in by Star Valley, but it's ripped away by Annalie West. And a foul. Nope, jump ball called. Possession goes to Evanston, and Annalie West comes off the court. Cassie Barker will come on. Brown with the inbound play. Nope, it's going to be Lonsway coming in for Cook, and now it'll be Lonsway to trigger the inbound play. 19-8. Star Valley here on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Goes to Brown. Now stops. Takes it across the center, looking to pass to Lonsway, but she bobbled it. Pulled in by Star Valley, but Evanston's putting on some tough defense, trying to cause chaos. Unfortunately, make contact, and it's a foul against Evanston. The third one of the quarter and the first one against Fessler, as Simmons will come in for Lonsway. So it's Barker, Barton, Simmons, Brown, Fessler for the final 39 seconds of the half. Nelson across the center line, kicks it out towards the left side to England. At the top, Nelson again. Going back and forth with McGee. England and Nelson just moving the ball around the outside. 24 seconds left. Nelson takes one dribble, now passes again. 19 seconds left. Star Valley wanting the final say in this half. Nelson gets it over to McGee. Now Nelson with 10 seconds left. Cut off by Barton. Gets it over to McGee on the right side. Now kicks it out to Hill on the right wing, and the pass is in the backcourt, and it's a backcourt violation as that one was a high pass and out of play, and Evanston's going to take over with 3 seconds left. Lonsway comes into the game for Barton. Inbound play will happen in front of the Star Valley bench. It'll be triggered by Fessler. They got 3 seconds to work with. Actually, it's not going to be Fessler who throws it in. It's going to be Brown. They got 3 seconds to work with. Here we go. Inbound play goes Fessler, right side 3, and that's going to go over the top of the rim and end the half. So halfway home, Star Valley with an 11-point lead. It's Braves 19, Evanston 8 on the T7 Pro Paint scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
What is Uintah BOCES Number 1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uintah BOCES Number 1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
The picture of our eyes arrived. I want to see it. Dad, can you tell me whose eyes are whose?
Yep, your eye's the bottom green one and hers is the top green one. In addition to easily observable differences in eyes, there are also variations in how our eyes view the world. Some of this has to do with our posture. At a conference earlier this year, our staff used a new device that provided customized measurements for glasses, taking into account a person's typical stance. Check it out the next time you want glasses that are uniquely fit to you. Uintah Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours.
Sydney Liebert's Evanston High School cheer squad on the floor right now. Before that, we had the Evanston Classics with a great performance, of course, coached by Coach Candace Spivey. Let's go ahead and go on to our first half stats and highlights, brought to you by Wyoming Wild Meats, where you can feed your family, afford to feed your family, and fill your freezer. Well, from in the first quarter, it was a close one. Star Valley outscores Evanston 10-8, and then Star Valley pitches a shutout thanks to three big three-pointers by Star Valley, outscoring Evanston 9-0, giving us our 19-8 score here in the halftime. Star Valley being led tonight with 5 points by Avery England, and Evanston being paced right now by Annalie West with 4. That's your Wyoming Wild Meats first half stats and highlights. Wyoming Wild Meats, where you can afford to feed your family and fill your freezer. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our boys Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show with Rob Watts about to get you set for that big boys game coming up. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. It's the Uintah Eye and Vision halftime show, where our vision is to improve yours.
From jerky to fresh cuts, Wyoming Wild Meats in Lyman is your trusted source for high-quality meats. Locally processed and packed with care, we're proud to serve our community. Stop by today and taste the difference. Wyoming Wild Meats, located behind the Maverick in Lyman.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7's services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome to another edition of the Ellingford Brothers Pregame Coaches Show, here with Evanston boys basketball head coach Rob Watsabaugh. Coach Watsabaugh, the dust has kind of settled a little bit on that big win over Jackson on Tuesday night. What can you kind of tell me about some things that kind of stood out to you about that night?
Yeah, I think that we played quick when we needed to. We played slow when we needed to. We got some really good looks, and we were very efficient on offense. And then our defense, stood tall and allowed them, the points that we want defensively to give up. So proud of our effort on both ends of the floor.
Offensively, it was a really consistent night for you guys. 19 points in each of the first two quarters, then 18 in the third, 17 in the fourth. Do you feel like that might be the most balanced offensive game you guys have had in quite a while?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, we're playing early in transition. We made some adjustments on kind of attacking Jackson's zone, and we did a good job of it, and we're able to get the looks that we wanted. And like I said, balanced. We had some threes, but we wanted to get the ball inside versus that zone, make them collapse, and if they stop us, kick it out. But very, very, very good offensive night for us.
Big thank you to Coach Rob Watsabaugh for joining us on the Ellingford Brothers Pregame Coaches Show. Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. And that concludes our Uinta Eye and Vision halftime show, where our vision is to improve yours. We'll be right back with quarter number 3 right after this. It's Star Valley 19, Evanston 8 on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
It's the best feeling when you've had a long drive and you see your hotel. The Come On In, Casper. That means your day just got better. At the Come On In, you have lots of options. Unwind in the hot tub, go for a swim, relax in the beautiful atrium, and sleep in total comfort. Centrally located, the Come On In is close to everything. In the morning, start your day with a delicious breakfast. Top it all off with an amazing, friendly staff who is always glad to see you. It doesn't get better than that. When you're in Casper, always stay at the Come On In.
Just like our Red Devils athletes need breaks to come back and perform at their highest level, our eyes also need breaks. Everyone knows that 20/20 is perfect vision. The 20/20 rule is a great way to help our eyes come back to perform at their highest level. Every 20 minutes, take a 20-second break from your book, phone, or computer. In addition, it helps to look at something 20 feet away and blink 20 times to help relax your focus and refresh the surface of your eyes. Keep your eyes performing well so you can continue to enjoy watching the Red Devils compete.
When you need your eyes examined, call 307-789-3937. Now blink!
Third quarter action. Red Devils down by 11, 19-8 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Star Valley starts out with the ball as they're moving it around the outside. Gets it over to Nelson. Pass on the right side to Dana. Nelson back again. Bounces out to Dana. 7 minutes, 26 seconds left. Straightaway three from Nelson. Rebound pulled in by Evanston's Emma Lonsway, who's got some advantage. Passes over to Brown on the left side. Kicks it to Fessler on the near wing. Now back to Lonsway. Evanston turning up the tempo. Right side layup rattles up and in, and the Red Devils make it a 9-point game. That's the first point scored by Evanston since the first quarter, as Star Valley threw the shutout in quarter number 2. Bounce pass on the right side to Dana. Now pass inside the lane, and a foul down on the ground as Cambry Johnson was trying to put the layup up. It's going to come against Evanston's Cassie Barker. First foul for her and the first team. Johnson with the inbound play. Lobs it up high to Nelson at the top. Now passes McGee on the right wing. Pass inside, looking for Johnson. Has to go back out to McGee. Left wing, Johnson goes in towards the free throw line. Now kicks it over to Hill. Stops. Johnson, left side three, short. Pulled in on the bounce by Evanston's Emmy Fessler. Evanston picking up the pace. Lonsway bounces it out to Barker on the right side. Looking to put the shot over the defender, and does from about the front of the free throw line. And Cassie Barker with 4 points here. Red Devils cut the gap down to 7. They're gone on a 4-0 run to start this quarter. Pass on the left side to Johnson. Straightaway three is in from Star Valley's Emily Dana, her second three ball of the night. And it makes it 22-12 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Evanston puts up a shot from the right side. Rebound pulled in by Cassie Barker. They call it jump ball, and it'll stay with Evanston. Red Devils down by 10. 22-12 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Lonsway. Lob pass taken away by Nelson. Evanston's trying to get her to make a mistake, but she passes it out in time. Johnson takes it across the center line. Now takes it into the lane and draws the contact against Fessler. And it's going to be Lonsway, actually, with the blocking foul. And that is Emma's second foul on the Red Devils, as Violet Cook will come in for Lonsway. Red Devils down by 10. Johnson with the inbound play. And a whistle called, timeout by Coach Kate Erickson. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNY.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
22-12, Star Valley on the T7 propane scoreboard. Third quarter action with 5 minutes, 41 seconds left in the third. Inbound over to Nelson, covered by Cook. Johnson on the left wing. Now back over to Nelson, and she loses the basketball temporarily, but gets it right back. Pass over to Johnson on the left side. Finds McGee. Nelson on the right wing. Back over to Johnson. Straight away for three. Well short, heading out of bounds. And McGee can't get to it in time. Red Devil basketball. Inbound play to Cook, stolen by Nelson, gets it over to Johnson, steps into the lane looking for the layup, and it goes off of Ruby Hill and over the baseline. Red Devil basketball again. Star Valley putting pressure on in the defensive side of the court, forcing another bad pass and stolen by Nelson, and she'll draw the foul on the low block. Ambry Nelson, first trip to the free throw line today. She's a 62% free throw shooter. Chance to make it a 14-point lead for Star Valley. First one from Nelson is good. 23-12 on the T7 propane scoreboard. Next one on the way, and that one is left short. Rebound is pulled in by Star Valley. They're going to get another crack at this. McGee gets it over to Nelson on the right side. Goes to the free throw line, dribbles into the defense of Barker, drops the ball, picked up by Simmons. Red Devils gets it to Fessler over the center line, and now back to Brown. Gets it back to Cook on the near wing. One dribble back to Fessler. 4 minutes, 44 seconds. Brown finds Simmons in the near far elbow. Looking to pass it out to Brown. Kept in by Cook before it crosses over the center line. Violet drives towards the right side. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Now over to Fessler. Near side three. They need it. They are not going to get it as it bounces off. Rebound by Barker. She goes along the baseline looking to bounce it back out to Cook. It's deflected out of bounds by Johnson over the far sideline. Red Devil basketball with 4 minutes, 22 seconds left. Cook on the near sideline, gets it out to Fessler on the far wing. Takes one dribble with McGee in tow. Gets it back to Brown. Cook on the near side. Dribbles towards the low block, now stops over to Brown. Covered by Nelson. Back over to Fessler at the top. 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining here in the first part of the second half. Brown on the right side, drives towards the free throw line, gets it over to Cook on the near wing. Back over to Brown, covered by Nelson. Brown cuts into the lane, ball's low, and she gets called for a travel as she kind of stumbled back as she picked up her dribble. And that's going to be a turnover, and now Brown kind of limping around a little bit as Chesney Mackey will come in for Kiernan Simmons. Roy Barker looks like trying to find out if Brown needs a sub as they'll inbound it for Star Valley. Nelson takes it across the center line with Cook in tow. Bounces it back out to England. Now passes over to the right side. Johnson takes one dribble. White tries to put the shot up, and she draws the foul. So Tori White will go to the free throw line. 57% free throw shooter. That is the fourth foul on Evanston, and the first one against Chesney Mackey. First one on the way, and that one is just a touch too hard. As here comes Kinley Robinette in for Emmy Fessler. Shot is up, and that one no good. Brown comes flying in and pulls in the rebound, and now she kicks it forward to Robinette. Quick pass over to Mackey, makes the defender miss and draws the foul. Chesney Mackey will shoot two. And according to the stats I've been able to find, these are the first free throws for Chesney Mackey this year, at least in the varsity level. 3:27 left in the third quarter. First one from Mackey on the way, and can't get that one to fall. One more coming up. Red Devils want to cut this thing down to a 10-point lead with 3:27 left in the third. Puts the shot up, and Mackey can't get that one to roll. Rebound pulled in by Star Valley. And now they're going to try to move the ball, but Evanston putting on full court pressure against Cambry Johnson. Now gets it over to England. Pass over towards the right side to White. And now White on the right wing. Goes towards the free throw line. Looks to draw the foul, and she'll do that. So White will go back to the free throw line. 0 for 2 today. Star Valley, 2 of 6 from the charity stripe this evening. 3:07 left here in the third quarter, and that is the 5th foul on Evanston and the first one on Maddie Brown. First one spins in and out. No good. As Maddie Brown will check out, Emma Lonsway comes in. Checking in for Star Valley will be Emily Dana back into the game, as well as McGee, as that one is good. So she's 1 of 4, makes it 24-12 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Red Devils with Lonsway go across the far sideline. Now passes over to Robinette. 2 minutes, 59 seconds. Barker looking to pass back to Robinette. She wasn't there. Mackey chases it down. Jump pass looking for Lonsway underneath the hoop. Bounces around the defender looking for Robinette, and she can't track it down. It's over the near sideline. Turnover to Star Valley. Emmy Fessler in for Chesney Mackey. Now an inbound play coming up for McGee. Nelson takes it across the center line. Now runs into some tough defense from Lonsway, who pokes the ball away. And then a foul, and Lonsway it takes contact, knocks in to Robinette, and Nelson will shoot 2. Ambry Nelson, 1 of 2 from the free throw line today. Okay, 62% free throw shooter. First one on the way, and it spins in. 25-12 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. As Maddie Brown will come in for Emma Lonsway, as Lonsway has picked up her 4th. Nelson with the shot, and that one too hard. Rebound is pulled in. A foul off of Evanston, and they're going to call it on Robinette. They say she pushed on the rebound, and now shooting 2 will be Emily Dana. First trip to the free throw line for her tonight, 60% free throw shooter. This team shoots 56% as a group, and right now they're shooting 30% as she hits that one. Actually, they're going to shoot more than 30%. That was with adjusted. So 5 of 11, so around 40% for this group. Puts the shot up, and that one rims in and out. Rebound is deflected out of bounds by Nelson. Red Devil basketball. 2 minutes, 33 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Evanston down 26-12 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Now Evanston moving quickly. Barker draws the foul at the low block, high block against Dana, and now Cassie Barker will shoot 2. Her second trip to the line today. She's 0 for 2. A 52% free throw shooter this year. Evanston as a group has gone 0 for 6 from the free throw line. And she gets that one, so the first free throw for Evanston is made. 26-13 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. It's the third one against Dana. And now coming in for Star Valley will be Mikkel Hatterley. $6:28 remaining here in the third, $2:28 remaining here in the third quarter. As Barker goes 2 for 2 on that one. Makes it a 26-14 lead on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Star Valley trying to drive along the left sideline, and whistle called. It looks like Evanston was trying to poke it over the sideline, and they'll successfully do that. Inbound play coming up for Star Valley. Goes to England, now finds McGee, covered by Robinette. Goes across the center line. Now stop. Passes over to England. Now back to Hatterley. Johnson. From left side to White. England in between the circles. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back to England on the far corner. Looking to pass it out. Left side jumper is no good from White. Is about 18 feet out, and she fouls Brown. So foul will come against White. Her second foul, third one against Star Valley. And now here's Ruby Hill for Tori White. Cooked it to inbound it. Well, if the score holds up, Star Valley will be squarely in the driver's seat for the quadrant. Really will be one win away. Evanston needed to win this game in order to really keep their hopes for the quadrant alive. As Brown goes towards the right side, gets it over to Robinette. Cook in the near corner, and she's fouled. And that is the fourth one on Star Valley. And the second one against McKell Hatterley. Robinette to inbound it for the Red Devils. Lob pass, finds Barker underneath the hoop, looking to draw the foul, and she'll do just that against Ruby Hill. That'll send Cassie Barker back to the line, her third time. She's 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Evanston, 2 of 8. Chance for the Red Devils to make this a 10-point game. First one on the way. That one just rolls in and out. One minute, 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. By the way, Evanston in the bonus as well, as that's the second one on Hill. That one is short, pulled in by England. Star Valley ups the tempo, goes to McGee on the left side. Hatterley at the top. Johnson on the right wing. Now back to England. McGee in the near corner, jump pass intercepted by Robinette. And she lets McGee put it over the far corner. Red Devil basketball. Kieran Simmons in for Cassie Barker. So it's Cook, Fessler, Brown, Robinette, Simmons. Brown, covered by Johnson. Gets across the 10-second line, behind the back dribble. Now goes towards left side, loses the basketball, shows some hustle and picks it up on the far wing. Jump pass over to Robinette, inside the glass and in. Robinette makes it a 10-point game. Emmy Fessler on the assist. England takes it over the center line. Gets it over to McGee on the right side. 49 seconds left in the third. Hill temporarily drops it. Now gets it out to Hatterley. Johnson on the right side. Now moving around the out. Johnson poked away by Brown. Gets it back. It's McGee for Star Valley. Hill on the left side, covered by Simmons. 27 seconds left. Pass inside the lane, goes to Johnson, and she'll draw the foul against Fessler. For Emmy, it'll be her second. And Cambry Johnson will go back to the free throw line for the second time today. Actually, no, this is actually the first time. And she hits the first one. Makes it an 11-point game. Star Valley, 6 of 15 from the charity stripe today. As Johnson spins that one in and out. Rebound by Evanston Simmons. Bounces out to Robinette. She trips up and is able to keep with the dribble. Gets it over to Fessler underneath the hoop. Looks to draw the foul, and she'll do just that. That'll send Fessler to the free throw line. First time we've seen her there. She's a 60% free throw shooter. It's the third foul against McKell Hatterley. Fessler puts the shot up and knocks the first one down. Makes it a 10-point game. Big opportunity here to make it a single-digit game with 14 seconds left in the third, and she'll do just that. We'll see how much we're talking about that potentially later on. 9-point lead, Star Valley. Evanston needs a stop here at the end of the quarter. Johnson goes to McGee, tipped away. Ball's loose, picked up by Evanston, but taken back, and a shot at the buzzer is no good from McGee. So, 9-point lead for Star Valley, 27-18 on the T7 Propane scoreboard as we head to the fourth. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
We know from experience that in rural America, people really care about three things: their faith, their money, and their high school sports, and not necessarily in that order.
It's a race. Mendez in some space down the left wing. Steps into a shot. Mendez scores! Red Devils on top, 2-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Hello, North Carolina. Cheyenne's coming to visit.
The My Local Radio Sports Network covers high school sports in Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. American Legion Baseball and high school rodeo in Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. Advertising in the My Local Radio Sports Network is unique for two reasons. One, it's the best way to reach your local audience, and two, it's the most economical way to reach your regional and national audience. Join us today on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Missed shot by Nelson and a jump ball called. Possession goes to Evanston, and the Red Devils will take over down by 9 with 7 minutes, 36 seconds left in the fourth. Lonsway gets it over Fessler gets it over to Lonsway, and the ball is loose, and we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow to Star Valley. Nelson to inbound it for the Braves. Gets it over to England. Back to Nelson. Now goes Johnson on the near wing. Back over to England. Goes towards the free throw line. Looking to put up the shot. Wanted the contact. It looked like she didn't get it. Rebound pulled in by Lonsway. Brown goes across the center line. Lonsway goes towards the right wing. Loses the ball in the dribble. Taken back by Star Valley. And now Nelson will have it. Braves by 9 with 7 minutes and 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Right side three is off the mark. Rebound is pulled in from the field by Dana. Nelson passes over to the right side to Dana. Back over to Dana on the right wing. And a push called against Maddie Brown. Robinette and Cook go to the scores table. They'll come in for Simmons and Lonsway. Inbound play will come from McGee with 6 minutes and 32 seconds remaining. Star Valley by 9. Gets it over to England on the left side, covered by Fessler. Now stops to Nelson on the right. Now back over to England. Nelson, quick pass over Johnson on the left side, drives along the baseline, looking to put up the shot. No good, pulled in by Robinette. She gets away from the crowd, but loses the dribble to Nelson. She bounced pass inside to Johnson, puts the layup up and in from Emily Dana. 29-18 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. And for Dana, that is a whopping 15 tonight. Red Devils down by 11. Brown in between the circles. Pass to Cook, and it's stolen by Nelson. Now Evanston puts on some tough defense, and then they call a foul on Cook. Her first one and the second one against Evanston. Lonsway comes into the game for Maddie Brown. Inbound play will be triggered by Nelson in front of the Red Devil bench. Lobs it up high. Pulled in by England. And Evanston's putting on some tough defense as they'll go ahead and put that one over, but it's out of bounds. The pass by England goes past McGee and over the far sideline. Red Devil basketball. Timeout called. We'll take it as well. Red Devils down by 9. Or by 11, excuse me, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball. Live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Your life is busy, and there are many people who count on you every day. You have to show up. At Freeway Tire, we understand you are an important person and your time is valuable. That's why we have top quality mechanics and a team of experts. Whether you are coming in for an oil change and tire rotation or more extensive service on your vehicle, we can diagnose and fix the problem quickly and correctly. We'll work hard to get you back on the road as soon as possible so you don't skip a beat in your busy life. Freeway Tire, vehicle maintenance, from oil changes to engine rebuild. 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
In the third quarter, Evanston outscores Star Valley 10-8, but that big 9-0 third quarter has been the difference maker for the Lady Braves tonight. Up 29-18 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Inbound play coming up for the Red Devils. They need to go on a run here to try to come back in this one. This is a game they have to have if they want to win the quadrant. Star Valley wins this one, and they're pretty much one win away from locking it up, and they'll play Riverton on Saturday. This is the last game of the week for Evanston. Inbounds to Robinette. Now sends it forward to Lonsway. Lonsway into the hoop, puts it up, and it draws the foul against Dana. Lonsway will shoot 2. First one on the way, and that one spins it out. Actually, the foul's against Nelson. It's her first, and the first one on Star Valley. Lonsway, her first trip to the free throw line tonight. She's a 42% free throw shooter. Evanston, 4 of 13 on the day, and that one rolls in and out. Rebound pulled in by Star Valley's Cambry Johnson. Nelson on the left side. Evanston puts on the trap. Passes it out, and it's a bad pass stolen away by Emmy Fessler. Now kicks it over to Barker. She takes it over the center line. Goes towards the high block. Puts the layup up. No good. Rebound is pulled in by Robinette, and they call a jump ball. Possession arrow goes back to Evanston. Julia Barton at the scorer's table for Evanston. 5 minutes, 12 seconds. Evanston down by 11 here in the fourth. Ruby Hill will come in for England. Barton goes back to the bench. Inbound play, lob pass, finds Barker. Puts up the shot over the defender, rattles that one off the back iron, pulled in by Hill from the field. She'll get it out to Nelson, and now Star Valley goes across the center line. And now passing out of bounds off of Evanston. They look to hit Cambry Johnson, but it's deflected out of bounds. Looked like by Cassie Barker on the defense there. On the near sideline by the Star Valley bench. 4 minutes, 56 seconds left here in the fourth. Johnson bounce pass around to Cook. Now they quickly send it over to Hill at the free throw line. Covered by Cook. Johnson at the top of the arc, drives towards the free throw line. Now distributes back out. Right side. And a foul on the play. It looks like Evanston trying to get the steal. Might have made contact with McGee. It's going to come against Cook. Her second one and the third one on the Red Devils. Inbound play coming up from Cambry Johnson. Or Emily Dana. Bounces it out to Johnson, and there's a foul. Push on Cook. Her third and the fourth on Evanston. Here's Chesney Mackey into the game for the Red Devils. This is where that key to the game, brought to you by Cowboy State Realty, may come into play here Don't want to put Star Valley at the free throw line. Right side, 3, Dana, good. 32-18 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Dana with her third 3-ball of the night. She's got 18, and a turnover on the inbound play goes back to Star Valley. So it looks like Evanston, the best they can do will be number 2 in the quad. But in order to lock that up, they have to beat Riverton next Thursday night. Inbound to Johnson. Now passes out towards the right side to McGee. Nelson drives into the lane. Now a travel called on Nelson as she falls back. And as far as Star Valley's concerned, they just got to beat Riverton on Saturday when they play them, and they're going to be your 24-25 4A West quadrant regular season champions. Quadrant number 2 regular season champions, rather. Inbound play goes to Robinette. Lob pass up high, stolen by Nelson. Star Valley takes it towards the top, gets it over to Dana. Johnson, jump past McGee, right side jumper from about 4 out, falls through. And it's 34-18 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Another steal by Star Valley, and this time it's Nelson who goes under the hoop and puts it up. 36-18, and Ambry Nelson and the Braves can smell that number 1 seed right now, as they will own the tiebreaker over Evanston thanks to this victory. 3 minutes, 48 seconds remaining. Red Devils 36-18, and then a inbound play deflected out of bounds by Star Valley. Evanston with another inbound play. Bounces out to Lonsway, who gets the trap. Now sends it forward to Cook. Takes it towards the top, drives into the lane. High block, puts the shot up off the glass. Rebound pulled in by Emily Dana, who goes above the crowd to get it. Gets it over to McGee on the left side. Now Dana, and contact made, trying to cause some havoc. It's going to be against Cassie Barker. Her second, and it'll send Star Valley to the free throw line for the next 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Sends Emily Dana to the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 from the day. First one on the way, and that one is good. 21-point lead for Star Valley with 91 seconds remaining. Again, with this one, Star Valley looks to be the number 1 seed out of the quadrant, as the second one is missed. A rebound goes off of Cook and over the baseline. It'll stay with Star Valley. Inbound play coming up for the Braves. Bounces it out to McGee. Sends it to Nelson high. And then the pass inside the lane deflected out of bounds by Cook. 3 minutes, 26 seconds left. It'll stay with the Braves. Inbound play coming up for Johnson. Lob pass up high. Goes to Hill. Handoff Nelson. Goes towards the right side. McGee at the baseline. Bounce pass and a kick ball on Evanston is the call. Johnson with the inbound play coming up. Ball pass up high, finds Nelson, and we're going to get a jump ball. We should get a jump ball, and we do. Possession stays with Star Valley with 3:16 remaining here in the fourth. 37-18, Star Valley. Nelson takes it in, high block, puts the layup up, and one. Makes it 39-18. And 8 points for Ambry Nelson. She will shoot the and one. 7 of 16 from the free throw line. Nelson misses that one. And the rebound goes off of Hill and out of bounds. Red Devil basketball in front of, well, just to the right of the Star Valley bench with 3 minutes, 10 seconds left here in this one. Inbound play stolen by Star Valley. McGee looking to hit Nelson underneath the net, and she's fouled by Cook. So Nelson will shoot 2 more. 3:06 left here in the fourth. First one from Nelson is good. Makes it 40-18 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Nelson puts the shot up, and that one falls through as well. 41-18, Red Devils moving quickly. Great feed over to Barker. Can't get the layup to fall. Rebound pulled away by Nelson. And now with 2 minutes, 54 seconds left, Star Valley gets it back. Gets it over to Johnson at the top. Kicks it over to Hill. Left side 18-foot jumper. Good for 2. And Ruby Hill with her first field goal tonight. Evanston gets the inbound play to Lonsway. Goes across the center line. Goes Robinette on the far elbow. Drives in the lane. Puts up the shot. I'll tell you what, Kinley Robinette is someone to be excited about as we look at the future. Red Devils are going to lose this one and lose their chance to be the number 1 seed out of the quadrant. Timeout called by Cade Erickson. We'll take it as well. But the future's bright for the Lady Red Devils. But tonight, Star Valley looks to get this win. It's 43-20. Lady Braves on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
One of the big stories tonight, Evanston shooting 4 of 14 from the free throw line. Star Valley, on the other hand, shooting 9 of 19. Star Valley being led by Emily Dana, who's got 19 points. Evanston, their highest scorer is Cassie Barker with 6. Inbound play coming up for Star Valley. Gets it over to Johnson on the right wing. Back over to Nelson. And she loses the basketball, picked up by Lonsway, and she'll stop, let the team get there. Fessler goes to Barton on the left wing. Back over to Lonsway, 2 minutes left. Evanston trying to keep something going here, but it's a bad pass going to Cook and out of play over by the Evanston bench. Inbound play coming up for McGee for Star Valley. Gets it over to Nelson, takes across the center line, stops, now back out to McGee in between the circles. Cross-court pass left side to Johnson. Right wing, you've got Nelson with 1:39 remaining. Covered by Lonsway. And now bounce pass around the defense. Ball is loose. And a foul called on Nelson. Trying to keep a hold of it. Red Devil basketball. It'll be the second one on the Braves and the second one on Nelson. As Barton comes out. And Robinette comes back in. Lonsway goes across the center line. Now gets it over to Cook on the left wing. Drives towards the free throw line. Puts the shot up off balance. Rebound pulled in by Star Valley, and it's poked out of bounds over the baseline by Barker. Star Valley basketball. Inbound by Johnson. Gets it over to Hatterley. Sends that one forward. And the quick layup by White is up and in. 45-20 on the T7 Propane scoreboard as Tori White picks up her first points of the game. On the other end, Barker draws the foul underneath the hoop. on the runner, and Evanston's lead scorer will go back to the scorer's table. Goes back to the free throw line. Barker, 2 of 6 from the charity stripe today. Minute 4 remaining, as that's the third one on Star Valley and the third one against White, as that one hits for Barker. 45-21, your score on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Minute 4 remaining in this one. Star Valley with this win will be 1 win away from locking up the number 1 seed at regionals for Evanston, as that one is short off the front iron, pulled in by White. And now Star Valley goes Nelson along the near sideline. Lob pass, gets it over to Johnson. Quick feed over to McGee, and that's up and in. 47-21 on the T7 Propane scoreboard as McGee makes it a 5-point night. Quick pass inside the lane, stolen by Johnson, and now Star Valley off and running. Johnson towards the right side, gets it over to White, takes it in to the paint, now gets it back to Johnson on the right. Thought about a 3, instead goes Nelson at the free throw line. McGee on the far wing with 30 seconds left. And now Star Valley will just move the ball around the circle. 23 seconds left as Johnson drives in, now loses the dribble temporarily. Bops it back out to Nelson. Hatterley in between the circles, covered by Fessler, now gets it over to Nelson, 12 seconds left. And now they'll pass it over to Johnson. White will dribble out the clock, and that will do it for this one. Your final score, it's Star Valley 47, Evanston 21 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. We'll be right back with a postgame show after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been your local favorite for over 50 years. Proudly owned and operated right here in Wyoming, we offer friendly service and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We're dedicated to being the premier partner for your beverage needs, serving communities from Rock Springs to Green River, Jackson, Evanston, and beyond. Count on Western Wyoming Beverages for reliability and quality where community meets refreshment.
Welcome to our post-game show as we go to our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. In the first quarter, Evanston outscored by Star Valley 10-8, then shut out in the second quarter 9-0. Evanston outscored Star Valley 10-8 in the third quarter. And then Star Valley explodes for 20 points in the third, and Evanston gets 3. So that is how things kind of ended up here with this one. Final score, Star Valley 47, Evanston 21. For the Braves, I've got 10 for Ambry Nelson, 3 for Tori White, 3 for Cambry Johnson, 5 for Avery England, 2 for Ruby Hill, 5 for Morgan McGee, and a game-high 19 for Emily Dana. For the Red Devils, 2 for Emma Lonsway, 2 for Emmy Fessler, 4 for Annalie West, 2 for Kieran Simmons, 4 for Kinley Robinette, and 7 for Cassie Barker. Star Valley hits 4 3 balls, 3 of them from Emily Dana, goes 9 of 19 from the free throw line. Evanston, no three-point shots, goes 5 of 16 from the charity stripe. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meet. Time for Dr. McKay Francom Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Francom Precision Dentistry for the whole family. 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. As we take you back to the first quarter, Barker losing the basketball. She goes towards the baseline, dribbles it low, rolls it between her legs. Annalie West is there to receive it, puts up the layup, up and in, and the Red Devils take the lead in the first quarter. So congratulations, Cassie Barker and Annalie West, for our Dr. McKay Francom Precision Play of the Game. Time for our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. And who's better today? Well, we're going to go with the young freshman right there, Kinley Robinette. She's got 4 points, and she was a difference maker on defense as well. So Kinley Robinette is our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Your final score on the T7 Propane scoreboard in the girls' game, it's Star Valley 47, Evanston 21. We will be right back after this with our boys' game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
MJB Animal Clinic has proudly been privately owned since 1981, serving both small and large animals with care and expertise. From examinations and vaccinations to surgery and boarding, they offer everything your animal needs to stay healthy and happy. MJB Animal Clinic, accepting new patients. Join the MJB family to get the knowledge only experience can bring. Call 307-789-4289 today. Set up an appointment. MJB Animal Clinic in Evanston, caring for your pets like family since 1981.
Time for our MJB Animal Clinic scene set. MJB Animal Clinic, caring for your pets like family since 1981. And it's pretty simple in this game, exactly like the girls' game. The winner of this one will be in the driver's seat for the 4A West Quadrant #1 seed coming out of the regular season and going into regionals. Star Valley, they have gone on a bit of a run, as right now they are 9-8, 3-0 in conference play, 54 points per game, 50 allowed. Evanston, 11-8, 3-1 in conference play, 57 points per game, 52 allowed. That's your MJB Animal Clinic scene set, brought to you by MJB Animal Clinic, caring for your pets like family since 1981. We're going to step aside when we come back. We'll have our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show with Coach Rob Watsabaugh on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
There are 3 things you can always be sure of when you get your tires from Freeway Tire in Evanston. First, they offer a price match guarantee on any published price. Second, whether you're driving across the state for a sporting event or you're just driving around town, you can feel confident knowing that you have top quality tires that have been installed by tire experts. And third, you're always appreciated by the owners and staff at Freeway Tire. It's reflected in the friendly service you receive every time you visit. Freeway Tire, quality tires and great service. Stop in today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
What's the specific skill set that Star Valley brings to the table that you guys are kind of taking notice of?
They have a couple good shooters that shoot good percentage, but also a lot of volume. They're strong, they're physical, athletic, so they can drive the basketball well. They take advantage of the angles, when they attack, and we've got to be able to adjust a little bit just to stay in front of the basketball. And they find ways to get the offensive rebounds. And if we can take care of some of those things on Thursday, we're going to put ourselves in a pretty good chance to win on Thursday night at home.
That's Coach Rob Watsabaugh, head coach for Evanston Red Devil basketball. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck on Thursday. We're pulling for you. Anything else before we wrap this up?
No, we appreciate it, and a lot of culminating events happening here. So good luck to all of the Red Devils that are participating in the next couple weeks.
Big thank you to Coach Rob Watzabah for joining us on the Ellingford Brothers pregame coach show. Brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. We're going to step aside. We come back. We'll have our keys to the game, team intros, starting lineups, and tip-off in this pivotal matchup in the quadrant on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
Time for Cowboy State Realty. Keys to the game brought to you by Cowboy State Realty. And key for the Evanston Red Devils, same as last time, play your game. Star Valley's going to want to try to suck you into their game. Just stay and play your game. Use the speed of Jordan Mendez and Jay Hill. Use the dominance of Clayton Cook and Riker Pace. Use all of those things that make your game unique if you are the Evanston Red Devils. And for the Star Valley Braves, cash in with Lancaster. Lancaster was the difference maker in that first game these two teams played. He was not there with the first game these two teams played in Riverton. And so he is a difference maker. Cash in with Lancaster if you're Star Valley. Let's go ahead and introduce you to your 24-25 Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires.
Jordan Mendez, senior guard. Jay Hill, senior guard. Brooks Searle, senior guard. Riker Lind, senior forward.
Riker Pace, senior forward.
Ray Friedrich, junior guard.
Brandon Blackwell, junior forward.
Paul Baxter, senior forward.
Clayton Cook, senior center.
Dominic Stewart, junior power forward.
Brenner Lim, senior guard.
That's your 24-25 Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires as we go to the starting lineup, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires, the right tires no matter the weather. Number 0, Will Linford for Star Valley. Number 1, Cooper Lancaster. Number 3, Bryson Neild. Number 5, Dylan Shumway. And number 44, Zane Hedges. Braves are coached by Matt Shumway, his second year with this program. And now here's the starting lineup for the Evanston Red Devils, coached by Rob Watzabah. As the student section has grown, they're on their feet. The Red Devils fans are on their feet.
EHS Pep-Man, are you ready? The greatest student section in the land, are you ready? Then it's time for what you came for. It's time.
And now here we go, the starting 5 for the Evanston Red Devils, coached by Rob Watzabah. Number 4, senior Jordan Mendez. Number 10, senior Riker Lind. Senior number 13, Jay Hill. Senior number 14, Clayton Cook. And last but certainly not least, senior number 21, Brenner Lim. And here we go. Winner, much like the girls' game, winner of this game will have control of the 4A West quadrant number 2. Hedges will be taking on Lind for the tip-off. Star Valley in the red with the black numerals on the right. Evanston in the white with the red numerals on the left. Here we go, tip-off won by Evanston as Mendez will get it over to Lim, going left to right here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. Hill on the near wing, now gets it over to Lind, quickly flicks it over to Mendez. Back to Lim at the top, takes one dribble. J. Hill, right side three, got it! Red Devils lead 3-0 on the T7 Propane scoreboard, and Hill looks to be picking up right where he left off. Star Valley now looking to respond. Left side three, Shumway, in and out, pulled in by Clayton Cook. Red Devils up by 3, gets it over to Hill on the right wing. Handoff Mendez. 7 minutes, 19 seconds left. Mendez cuts into the lane. Jump pass over to Lind at the top. Now back to Lim on the left side. Handoff Hill. Bounce pass finds Cook. Backs up against the defender. Puts the layup up and in. Clayton Cook with a very strong layup there, and the Red Devils lead at 5-0 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Shumway kicks it out towards the right side, and a travel on Neild. Red Devil basketball. Inbound by Mendez will go to Lim as he'll take it across the center line. Covered by Shumway, gets it over to Cook at the free throw line. Back over to Lind at the top. Now finds Lim on the right wing. Lob pass, Clayton Cook backs up against the defender, steps into the lane, puts the shot up over the defender, rebound pulled in by Hedges, and now here's Star Valley. Lancaster towards the low block, off the glass, no good, rebound pulled in, that's no good, tipped back in by Lancaster. 5-2 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Red Devils trying to extend the lead up by 3. Cook hands off Mendez. Jump shot, left side free throw line extended. Off the base iron, pulled in by Lancaster. And a whistle as it's a turnover by Star Valley. Evanston will get the ball over on the near sideline. Looked like Lancaster might have dribbled on it, and the Red Devils get it back. Hill, inbound play in front of the Star Valley bench. Lob pass, gets it over to Mendez. Lind at the top. Back to Hill on the right wing. One dribble with the right hand. Bounce pass around the defender, ripped away by Clayton Cook, trying to feed it to Mendez, and he can't hang on to it. Here comes Star Valley quickly. Linford on the left side gets it over to Lancaster in the corner. Covered by Clayton Cook. Back to Shumway, who looks over to the bench to get the play from Matt Shumway, the coach. Hedges at the top. Linford goes Lancaster. Bounce pass to Neild on the near wing. Over to Shumway, right side three, short. Rebound pulled in by Mendez for the Red Devils. Quickly sends it over to Lind on the right wing, back to Mendez, quickly to Hill at the top, drives towards the high block, back over to Mendez, who keeps it in bounds with an acrobatic move, gets it over to Lind, he drives along the baseline, puts the shot up off the glass, no good, pulled in by Star Valley. Shumway quickly over the center line. 5 minutes, 5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Red Devils lead 5-2 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Hedges in between the circles with Lim in tow. Gets a screen from Linford, but gets around it. Bounce pass finds Lancaster underneath the hoop, but he can't hang on to it. It's deflected out of bounds by Evanston over the baseline. Red Devils will go on defense. Star Valley with the inbound play, triggered by Hedges. Bounces it out to Lancaster on the near corner. Lob pass finds Hedges underneath the hoop, puts it off the glass, and in. 5-4, Star Valley down by 1. Red Devils gets it over to Hill, goes towards the top, cuts in the lane, puts up the layup, tickles it off the rim and in. And Jay Hill off to a hot start here tonight. He's got 5. Star Valley looking for a response. Hedges gets it over to Shumway. Straightaway three, too hard, pulled in by Lind. 4 minutes, 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hill goes into the lane, draws the foul against Star Valley's Zane Hedges. And that's the first one against the Braves. Inbound play under the Star Valley hoop for Mendez. Bounces it out to Hill on the right corner. Goes to Lim on the near wing, covered by Shumway. Gets it to Cook at the top. Mendez on the left side. Gets a screen from Cook. Gets it back to Hill on the right wing. Pitches it to Lim on the near corner. Drives along the baseline. Goes to the near block. Puts the shot up, blocked by Linford. And now here comes Star Valley. Bad pass intercepted down court by Mendez. Evanston trying to crank up the transition game as Hill goes towards the high block. Steps around the defender. Puts the layup up. Leaves it short. Rebound is out of bounds on Hedges. Red Devil basketball. Here's Riker Pace for Clayton Cook. We'll have an interview with Riker Pace during our Unitime Vision halftime show for our Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight later on tonight. Lim gets it over to Lind at the top, back over to Mendez. Left side three, short. Rebound pulled in by Pace. Gets it back out to Hill as he falls down to the ground. Lim straight away three. Got it! 10-4 Red Devils on the T7 Propane scoreboard. On the other end, Lancaster completes the layup, makes it 10-6 on the T7 Propane board. Lancaster with 4. On the other side, a missed shot by Evanston, and now Star Valley trying to up the tempo. Lancaster into the near far elbow, goes to the block, and he's fouled before he can put the shot up. Lancaster will shoot 2. He's a 71% free throw shooter this season. First one on the way, and that one's good. 10-7 on the T7 Propane scoreboard as Tate Lawson will check into the game. Cooper Lawson, will check into the game. Shot is up, and that one is good as well. So it's 10-8 Red Devils on the T7 Propane board. Lim across the center line, covered by Shumway. Goes towards the right side. Gets a screen from Lynn. Goes to the free throw line. Jump pass. Mendez in the far corner. He goes towards the top. Gets the screen from Pace. Goes in the lane. Puts up the jump shot from the free throw line. No good. Rebound by Pace. He puts up the shot over the defender. Not coming in. Pulled in by Star Valley. Lancaster gets it to Shumway. Far near side three. Nothing but net. Star Valley leads 11-10 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Evanston trailing for the first time tonight. Pass inside the lane intended for Jay Hill and is deflected out by Star Valley as Clayton Cook will come in for Brenner Lim. So you've got Riker Lind, Riker Pace, Clayton Cook, Jordan Mendez, and Jay Hill. Bounce pass outside to Hill as Hedges tries to bounce it off of Hill and out of bounds, but instead it's out of bounds and Red Devils will keep it and they'll inbound it on the near sideline at the corner. Red Devils down by 1. Lob pass up to Lind. 2 minutes, 10 seconds and counting. Mendez in the far corner. Back to Cook at the top. Covered by Lawson. Mendez on the left side. Gets a screen from Pace. Goes to the free throw line. Hill. Quick pass over to Lind on the right wing. Now drives towards the top. Lind gets it over to Hill in the far corner. Back to Lind at the top. Goes towards the near block. Puts up the hook shot and in. And Red Devils take the lead. 12-10 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. On the other side, Hedges commits the offensive foul. Jay Hill takes the charge. Red Devils by 1 with 1 minute 39 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Extremely high scoring first quarter, 12-11. Hill across the center line. He's got 5. Goes towards the left side. Now gets it back to Mendez at the top. Lind open on the near side. Steps to the free throw line. Puts up the shot. Blocked by Lancaster, and he takes it away, and there's a whistle on the play. A push on Evanston, it looks like. That'll be the second foul on the Red Devils. Inbound play coming up for Star Valley. It's the first one against Jay Hill. Lancaster brings it forward, goes across the center line, passes out towards the right side to right side three. Shumway off the base iron, pulled in by Lind, and he gets away from the crowd. Lind bounces it out to Hill. Great feed to Pace, off the glass and in. And there's a double assist as Riker Pace has his first points, and on the other side, Smith McClure with a big three ball. 14-14 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Hill gets it over to Lind on the right wing. Mendez goes towards the elbow, now stops. Pace at the top, back to Mendez on the right wing. Hill hands off Lind to the free throw line. Pace into the paint, turnaround, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound pulled in by Clayton Cook. He's looking to go above Lawson, and instead bounce pass looks for Mendez. 13 seconds left, kept in by Cook, puts up the shot and one! Clayton Cook. That'll put Cook at the line to shoot an and one here. His first free throw of the night. That one bounces high, rolls in and out, tries to get his own rebound back, but it's taken away by Lawson. 6 seconds left. On the left side, McClure goes to the free throw line. Right block off the glass, no good. Pulled in by Hill, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Red Devils outscore Star Valley 16-14 in what we knew would be a battle. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Hey, it's Hunter here with Les Schwab. Just want to let you know we have America's Best Tire Warranty. It's now available at all Les Schwab Tire Centers. It includes our no-hassle road hazard protection, free tire maintenance, and a 60-day ride satisfaction guarantee included for free. Come visit us at Les Schwab Tire Centers today at 157 Bear River Drive in Evanston.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy is printing out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
Star Valley basketball down by 2 here on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Lancaster bounces over to Lawson, backs up against Riker Pace, puts up the hook shot, and that one's no good. Pulled in by Lind. Red Devils up in the tempo. Lind bounces out to Mendez on the left side, and he'll hold in the corner. Cuts into the elbow, spin move, gets it back out to Lim at the top. 7 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the half. Lim drives towards the right side, now gets it over to Cook at the top. Hops towards the block, back to Lim. Jump pass, Lind. Left corner, thought about a three, shut down quickly by the defender. Lind on the left side. 19-foot jumper at the top. It's more like a lob pass looking for Mendez, but he can't get a hold of it. Taken away by Star Valley, and then Mendez gets the steal with a dive, and then Lind gets it over to Cook, off the glass and in! Are you kidding me with that? Red Devils lead 18-14 on the T7 Propane scoreboard, and how do we talk about that? It was a diving keep-in by Mendez, and on the other end, a steal by Pace. Diving keep-in by Mendez, who flicks it back out, lays out to Lind. He dives, rolls it to Cook, and Cook is open under the net. Now that we're caught up with that, Red Devils with the basketball up by 4. Pace, handoff to Mendez. I've never seen a play like that before, ever. Back over to Lim, gets the set from Pace, over to Cook, right corner, thought about 3, instead drives on Lawson, puts the shot up over 2 defenders, no foul on the play, pulled in by Star Valley, stolen by Lind, and the Red Devils on his own. Lind with the jam! Timeout! Star Valley, Evanston explodes here in the second quarter. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
When you're thinking about buying or selling a home, commercial building, or property, one of the most important things to put on your list is a thorough property inspection by a certified master inspector. The same inspector that real estate professionals and lending institutions rely on. Enter Highline Property Inspections. Highline Property Inspections backs up their inspections with photo documentation showing you those hard-to-get-to locations above, in, and under your property. Begin your real estate transaction with a peace of mind provided by HighlinePropertyInspections.com. HighlinePropertyInspections.com.
Jordan Mendez takes the offensive foul underneath the hoop and takes a Star Valley bucket off of the scoreboard, and it's Red Devil basketball. This place is electric right now. Inbound to Lim. 5 minutes, 39 seconds left in the half. Red Devils by 6. Lim on the left side. Drives towards the near elbow. Mendez at the top. Hill gets it back to Mendez. Lim on the left wing. Finds Clayton Cook at the high block. Puts the shot up. Over the glass and one. Over the defender. And Clayton Cook cannot be stopped in this quarter. Another and one opportunity for him. 22-14 Red Devils. A chance to make it a 9-point game. Foul comes against Linford, his first. Second one against the Braves. Shot by Cook is good. 23-14 Red Devils on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Lancaster gets it over to Shumway in the far corner. Drives towards the top. Passes over to McClure. Lancaster straightaway 3, too hard. Pulled in by Evanston's Jay Hill. Lim gets it to Mendez on the right side. Now back to Jay at the top. Bounces it out to Lim on the far wing, covered by Shumway. Mendez keeps it inbounds, gets it over to Hill. He tight ropes the corner, but they say he stepped on it. Mendez was falling out of bounds, trying to keep that in, and fires a bullet over to Jay Hill in the far corner. Hill does a pirouette, trying to keep it in, but can't do it. Mendez comes off for a well-deserved break. And Riker Pace back into the game. Lancaster across the center line. 4 minutes, 41 seconds left in the half as Lancaster goes in uncontested, puts the layup up and in. Can't give him that much room. He's going to take it all day. Red Devils over to Lind, up 23-16. Hill, left side, thought about a 3. Instead drives along the baseline, bounces it out. Lind, left side, 3. That one short. Rebound pulled in by Linford. Here comes Star Valley now. Gets it over to Shumway. Near corner 3. That one in and out. Pulled in by Clayton Cook. Red Devils take it the other way. Now gets it over to Lim. On the left side, 4 minutes left in the half. Red Devils lead 23-16 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Hill and Lim going back and forth. Have been some electric plays for the team in white today. Lim Gets it towards the left side. Mendez just went to the scores table for Evanston. Cook in the far corner. Pace at the top. Bounce pass over to Hill at the free throw line. Lob pass. Lim on the right side. Back to Jay Hill at the top. Cook on the left side. Lind in the far corner. 3 minutes, 27 seconds with Evanston up by 7. Hill gets it over to Lim on the right side. Finds Lind at the free throw line. Back to Lim. Evanston going to kill some time. Gets it back out to Pace. Right side 3. That one just over the rim. Pulled in by Star Valley. Now off and running. It is Star Valley's Erickson. 3 ball is good from Smith McClure for the second time today. Red Devils by 4. Lim gets it over to Lind. Right side 3 in response. Spin in and out. Pulled in by Lancaster. And now Star Valley wants to up the tempo. Jump pass over to Shumway in the near corner. Drives along the baseline. Bounces it back out to Lancaster. Straightaway 3. Got it. And it is 23-22 after that big 3 ball by Lancaster. Timeout called, and we'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
When you need a plumber, call the one you can count on. Brad Kopp with Panda Plumbing. Fast quality, reliable service at competitive prices. When you need a plumber, call Panda Plumbing. I'm the plumber you can count on. Panda Plumbing, 307-258-1450.
When you're starting a project, you want to make sure you have all the tools and equipment you may need. From screwdrivers to angle grinders, Norco has the tool solution for you. Norco, 95 Independence Drive in Evanston, serving you better.
Red Devils lead shrunk down to 1 thanks to a 5-0 run by the Braves, or actually a 6-0 run by the Braves. As Red Devils inbound, Lim takes it across the center line, goes towards the right side, gets it back to Mendez, back to Lim at the top, finds Clayton Cook at the free throw line, drives towards the paint, bounces it back out to Lim, puts up the layup shot, and that one no good. Rebound pulled in by Linford, and now Star Valley takes it the other way. Erickson gets called for a travel in the lane, trying to go through the defender, and now the Red Devils will get it back. Bounce pass out to Lim for the inbound play. Gets it over to Mendez on the left side. Lim in between the circles. Mendez gets a screen from Lind. Now lob pass looking for Clayton Cook. Deflected away by Star Valley. Brought in by Linford. And he'll bring it forward. Actually, that's Neild. On the right side, it's Erickson in the corner. Now gets it back over on the left side along the baseline. Kicks it back out. Straightaway 3. Short. Pulled in by Evanston from that looked like Smith McClure. Red Devil basketball. On the other end, Mendez can't get the layup. Pulled in by Star Valley. Passes it back over to Shumway. Covered by Lim. Goes into the near elbow and dribbles off his foot out of bounds. Red Devil basketball. Evanston still up by 1 with 1:22 left in the half. Both of these teams are running tonight. Lim inbounds to Lind. And he'll go right back to Lim. Goes across the center line. Flicks it over to Hill on the right wing. Lim in between the circles. Mendez on the far side. Goes towards the top of the key with Lancaster in tow. Bounces out to Lim. Finds Hill on the right wing. Gets a screen from Lind, but he's able to manage it. Shumway does. Bad pass taken away by Shumway. Kicks it over to Lancaster. One end to the other. Goes for the layup and finishes it off. And Star Valley takes the lead 24-23 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Red Devils slowing things down with 44 seconds and counting left in the half. Lim on the left side. Back to Mendez at the top, and Lim will go back and forth. 36 seconds left. Mendez standing on the center logo. Now dribbles towards the left side, gets it over to Lim. Mendez bounces out to Hill on the right side, and they'll feed it back to Mendez at the center. 24 seconds left. It's Lim. Cross-court pass to the near wing. Hill goes to Mendez. And now back to Lim. And they're just going to do the same thing, killing the clock. 13 seconds left. Mendez at the center with 10 seconds left. Mendez going into the paint, looking for the pass, and it's pulled in by Star Valley. They're going to send it forward to Lancaster. Puts up the 3 ball at the buzzer, and it's well short. And Evanston holds the lead going into the locker room. It's Evanston 24, Star Valley 24. Evanston down by 1, 23 on a T7 propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
We know you're on the go, and that's why having the right financial partner is so important. At Trona Valley, we're here to make banking easy for you. Whether you prefer banking online or in person, we've got you covered. Manage your money anytime, anywhere with our digital banking services. Check balances, transfer funds, or pay bills. We also offer youth loans, scholarships, and so much more. Whatever your financial needs, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you. Visit us online at tronavalley.com or stop by to see us. Trona Valley, member NCUA.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
The picture of our eyes arrived.
I want to see it.
Dad, can you tell me whose eyes are whose?
Yep, your eye's the bottom green one and hers is the top green one. In addition to easily observable differences in eyes, there are also variations in how our eyes view the world. Some of this has to do with our posture. At a conference earlier this year, our staff used a new device that provided customized measurements for glasses, taking into account a person's typical stance. Check it out the next time you want glasses that are uniquely fit to you. You into Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours.
On the court right now, the two-time state champion Evanston Classics, and they are putting on a show for the fans here at Red Devil Gymnasium. Every time I watch them, it always strikes me just the precision that they do everything with, and they are quite a treat to watch as they are one of the prides of this community. Let's go ahead and move on to our first half highlights and stats brought to you by Wyoming Wild Meats, where you can afford to feed your family and fill your freezer. In the first quarter, Evanston outscores Star Valley 16-14. Star Valley comes back in the second quarter, outscoring Evanston 10-7, and that gives us our halftime score. Star Valley 24, Evanston 23 on the T7 propane scoreboard. For the Star Valley Braves, I've got a 13 from Cooper Lancaster, 6 from Smith McClure, 3 from Dylan Shumway, and 2 from Zane Hedges. 4 3 balls have fallen for Star Valley, and the Braves are 2 for 2 from the free throw line. For the Red Devils, it's 4 for Riker Lind, 5 from Jay Hill, 3 for Brenner Lim, 2 for Riker Pace, and a team high 9 for Clayton Cook. 2 of 3 balls have fallen for Evanston, and the Red Devils are 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. That is your Wyoming Wild Meats first half stats and highlights, brought to you by our friends at Wyoming Wild Meats, where you can afford to feed your family and fill your freezer. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have the Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight with Evanston Senior on the basketball team, Riker Pace, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
From jerky to fresh cuts, Wyoming Wild Meats in Lyman is your trusted source for high-quality meats. Locally processed and packed with care, we're proud to serve our community. Stop by today and taste the difference. Wyoming Wild Meats, located behind the Maverick in Lyman.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
Enjoy the thrills of the silver screen right here in Evanston with the Aspen Cinemas Real Rewards program. With 3 different tiers to match your budget, the Real Rewards program is a great and affordable way to enable you to spend quality time with the whole family. With great perks up to free movies and 20% off on concessions, you won't find a better deal. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the peace of mind knowing you are getting the best value for your dollar with the Aspen Cinemas Real Rewards program. Only at Aspen Cinemas, 45 Aspen Grove Drive, Evanston.
Welcome to another edition of Red Devil Spotlight, sponsored by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. Joined today by senior on the boys basketball team, Riker Pace. Riker, it's been fun watching you this year, and I've asked everybody on the team this question. I want to know your thoughts on it. What's it like to kind of run the floor with this group that you've been playing with for so long and see the success that you guys have had this year?
Oh yeah, it's super fun to play out with this team. Like you said, we've played with each other since we were probably in 5th, 6th grade, and adding Riker Lynn to this, I just feel like made us a lot stronger too. So it's been super fun.
Just a real quick question. I mean, you're a senior this year, so this is your last year here at Evanston High School. What's your plans for the senior year?
Like after senior year, or
yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna go to a trade school to be an electrician.
Where are you planning on going?
Probably Dixie Tech in St. George.
Awesome. That is Riker Pace. He is our guest on our Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. And Riker, since this is sponsored by our friends at Aspen Cinemas, real quick question for you. What's been your favorite movie you've seen at Aspen Cinemas lately?
It was a while ago, but I gotta say Night Swim was probably the best one.
Night Swim?
Yep.
Is that's kind of like a kind of a horror, right?
Yeah.
What'd you enjoy about that?
I like suspenseful movies, so that was very suspenseful and honestly a little bit scary. So
awesome. Well, that is Riker Pace. If next time I need a horror movie recommendation, I'm going to be talking to you about it. So thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today on Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. Best of luck the rest of the season. Anything else before we wrap it up?
Thank you.
Big thank you to Riker Pace for joining us on our Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. Inviting you now to go check out The Unbreakable Boy. When Scott and Teresa learn that their son, Austin, has autism and brittle bone disease, they initially worry about his future. However, Scott's growing faith and Austin's incredible spirit, they become unbreakable as they find joy, gratitude, and courage in the most trying times. That is The Unbreakable Boy, opening tomorrow, but you can get your tickets now at aspencinemas.com or scan the QR code on the graphic below as well. Also check out their Real Rewards program with prices for every budget, including great perks, including up to 20% off concessions and up to free movies. Get all the info at aspencinemas.com. Welcoming into the broadcast booth, Evanston girls basketball head coach, Mr. Roy Barker. Coach Barker, right now, you guys, it's pretty simple. It all comes down to next Thursday night against Riverton. You get that, you're the number 2 seed in the quadrant, which is still a pretty advantageous spot to be.
Yeah, we definitely want to get that spot. Makes a big difference in the second round, whether you win or lose, right? Yeah. We got to finish strong. We want to play well, so that's where we're headed.
Talk to me about what you feel like went well for you guys today.
You know what? Defensively, I thought we were solid. We gave up some points at the end because we were running around crazy.
Yeah.
Because we were down, right?
Yeah.
So those last 8 points, we wouldn't have normally given up.
Yeah.
And so, we probably should have kept around 40, under 40, where we like to be. And so I thought defensively they were great. We made them shoot some shots. There was a couple of rotations we had bad, but we played really good defensive basketball. We were terrible. We were terrible offensively. We didn't handle the pressure well. We turned the basketball over. When we did get opportunities to get shots, we hurried it. we didn't make them, and then we struggled in the post, being too fast, turning the ball over, and they did a great job of making us play faster than we needed to.
I was going to ask, what can you say about just the growth that we've seen from Star Valley? We played them in the first game of the year, and now here they are looking like one of the top teams in the West.
Well, they're scouted us really well. You know, they're double teaming Cassie down on the post. She puts it on the floor, they're double teaming her. You know, and then Emma, they wouldn't let her get the ball. So, you know, that's tough. You know, so put some pressure on some other girls. We tried to adjust. I think we did okay at times. Losing to Anna Lee, you know, she's played record pretty good, and she played really well for us that first quarter.
Yeah.
That hurt, you know, because she's a good 8 points off the bench for us lately, and so, you know, just a combination of factors. But we got to play better and take care of the ball.
Coach, it's down to Riverton. What is going to be the focus this week, this whole week of practice before we play them Thursday?
Well, we've got to execute offensively, make baskets, but we got to play more intense, focused basketball all the time.
That's Coach Roy Barker, head coach for Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball. Coach, thank you so much for the time, and best of luck on Thursday. Can't wait for that one. Anything else to wrap it up?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, that ends our Uinta I Envision halftime show as we get set for third quarter action. 1 point lead for Star Valley, as of course Uinta I Envision, where our vision is to improve yours, and Evanston's vision, get this one. Red Devils start with the basketball. It's Lim that brings it forward for Evanston. Gets it over to Mendez on the right side. Now back over to Cook at the top. Tries to send someone down into the paint. Lim on the near wing, guarded by Shumway. Gets it back out to Mendez. Finds Hill on the right side, covered by Hedges. 7 minutes, 36 seconds and counting left in the third quarter. Gets it back to Mendez at the top. Lim on the left wing, feeds Clayton Cook at the low block, backs up against the defender, puts up the shot off the glass and in. And the Red Devils regain the lead, 25-24 on the T7 Propane scoreboard, and that is 10-11 for Cook. Hedges on the right side at the block, tries a spin move against Lim and gets that one to roll in. And Star Valley regains the lead as Hedges has 4 on the day. Red Devils down by 1, 6 minutes, 58 seconds. Hill actually goes in to the lane, looking to feed it back out to Cook. Has to chase down his own pass to get it, and he does. Hill at the top, gets it over to Mendez on the near wing. Holds and now flicks it to Hill. Had his eyes up, but shut down quickly by Hedges. Lim goes into the far elbow, back to Hill at the top. Mendez on the left side, bounces around the defender, finds Clayton Cook, backs up against the defender, puts the shot up just too hard off of the base iron, pulled in by Star Valley. Lancaster goes from one end to the other, tries a spin move, puts up the layup, and puts that one in. 28-25, Star Valley on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Red Devils down by 3. Gets it over to Mendez on the near wing, covered by Lancaster. Holds the ball high. Mendez gets it over to Lind. Back over to Lim. Lob pass against Cook. Backs up against Linford. Goes to the high block. Puts it off the glass and draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. So that'll send Clayton Cook back to the free throw line for the third time today. He's had 2 and 1 opportunities, and he's hit 1. And he's the only Red Devil to get to the free throw line thus far. Foul comes against Linford. It's his second. First one on the way from Cook is good. Cook, a 63% free throw shooter, makes it a 2-point ball game. Cook with the second one up. That one rattles through, and the Red Devils down by 1. 28-27, it's Lancaster. Goes across the center line, covered by Lind. Now drives towards the high block, puts up the layup, draws the foul, and 1. And Lancaster is starting to become a one-man problem here tonight as he goes back to the free throw line for the second time. He hit both of his free throws earlier today. 30-27 to score on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Puts the shot up and hits that one, no problem. 31-27, Star Valley on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Red Devils need to answer a bucket with another one. Lim Gets it over to Mendez on the right side. Back to Lim at the top. Bounce pass over to Lind, who finds Cook. Now back over to Lim. Straight away for three. That one short. Rebound pulled in by Lancaster. He takes off running, goes to the free throw line. Spin move against the defender. Puts it off of the base iron and in. 33-27. Star Valley as Lancaster starting to take over this game. He's got 20 already. Mendez jump pass goes to Lynn on the right side. Bounce pass to Cook at the high block. Goes around the defender, puts the layup up. No, short, gets it back, draws it and one. They don't seem to have an answer down low for the senior. It's his third and one of the day. 4:59 left in the third quarter. Shot is up and that one is short. Pulled in by Neild. And now Star Valley with it in transition. Lancaster goes to the high block, puts up the hook shot too hard. Pulled in by Mendez. This is the opportunity Evanston's been waiting for. Lim gets it over to Mendez at the top. 3:42. Bounce pass over to Clayton Cook. Underneath the rim and good. Red Devils cut the gap down to 2 and Clayton Cook with 17. Timeout called. Red Devils cut the gap to 2. It's 33-31 Star Valley on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uintah County. Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintahcountycd.com.
We know you can accomplish your goals. That's why we specialize in the tools you need to be successful. When it comes to safety, parts, accessories, and tools, you've got a professional on your team at Callis Automotive. Reach your goals with the right parts the first time with Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
Lancaster gets it over to Shumway, right side 3. That one too hard. Rebound pulled in by Lim, and the Red Devils down by 2 with a chance to make it up. Lind on the near corner goes Jay Hill, right side deep 3. That one too hard. Pulled in by Hedges, and now Star Valley with it. Gets it over to Shumway from the low block, puts it up and in, and Dylan Shumway makes it a 4-point lead for Star Valley. Shumway with his first 2-pointer. Hill on the near side, covered by Shumway, gets it over to Mendez. 35-31, Star Valley on the T7 Propane board. Lim goes into the high post and gets the shot hard. Rebound pulled in by Hedges. Ball is loose, and we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it with Evanston, it looks like. Nope. Actually, no, the arrow is pointed towards Star Valley. My apologies. So Star Valley will get it. Lancaster bounces it over to Hedges, and he'll take it across. Back to Lancaster at the top. Right-hand dribble now stops. Puts it over to Lawson. And a kick ball on Evanston, it looks like. So it'll be an inbound play coming up for Star Valley in front of their own bench. Lancaster bounces it out to Hedges. It's a screen and now gets it over to Lancaster on the right side. Screen from Lawson. Jump shot from the free throw line. Falls through. And Lancaster puts Star Valley on his back. He's got 22 of their 37 points. Red Devils looking for something of their own. Gets it over to Mendez with 2:51 left in the third. Hill goes back to Mendez, to Hill, and now back to Lim. 2:45. One dribble now goes towards the top. Mendez on the right side. Jump shot from Lind is short. Off of the front iron, pulled in by Star Valley. Lob pass, finds Lancaster, steps around the defender, reverse layup, and good. 39-31 as Lancaster is having himself a great night. Timeout called by Coach Rob Watsaba. It's Star Valley 39, Evanston 31 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
The Cooper Lancaster show tonight, as he has gone off here in the second half. As Lancaster, 24 of the 39 points for the Braves. Evanston's lead scorer is Clayton Cook. He's not too far behind. He's got 17. And if the Red Devils can come up with a solution for Lancaster, Clayton Cook has shown to be the neutralizing factor against Star Valley, as he's getting whatever he needs whenever they get the ball down low to him. Hill goes to Lim. Back to Mendez. Cook on the near elbow, drives along the baseline. Steps in, puts up the hook shot, and in. Classic big man play from Clayton Cook. Now Clayton Cook's got 19. On the other side, Evanston slows Star Valley down, and that's going to be the key to getting the ball into anyone else's hands but Lancaster. Hedges, bounce pass to Lawson at the low block, puts it off the glass and in. So now Cooper Lawson with his first field goal of the night. Red Devils down 41-33. Mendez gets it over to Cook. Ball picked away by Hedges, but Mendez gets it back, and he's fouled by Lancaster. Fourth one on Star Valley and the first one on Lancaster. Inbound play from Mendez in front of the Red Devil bench. Long pass gets it over to Lim at the top. Jump pass over to Hill on the right side. Back to Lim. Mendez on the near side. Bounce pass to Lind. Jump pass Lim on the right wing. Going to the free throw line. Feeds it to Hill on the right side. Back over to Cook in the far corner. Hill, who hit some three balls earlier, has their attention. Mendez, bounce pass to Lind, and he'll get it over to Hill on the right side. Back to Lim, straightaway three. That one too hard. Rebound pulled in by Cook, and Lawson. Jump ball, possession arrow, Evanston. So we'll get another shot at it. Mendez to inbound it for the Red Devils. 1:08 left in the third. Goes Hill, right side three. That one off of the front iron. Pulled in by Lancaster, and there he goes. And he loses the basketball, but gets it back in the near corner. Jump pass back to Hedges. Now trying to go towards the low block. Hedges gets it out to, looking for number 10. I'll have it number 10 on my roster, so I'll have to double check that. Gets it over on the right side to Smith McClure. Finds Lawson, right side three. Bagley, good. So that was Dayton Schwab with the three ball. Red Devils on the other end goes Cook on the right side. Now gets it over to Hill on the left. Lim. And the Red Devils down by 11 with 10 seconds left here in the third quarter, as this one has flown by. 6 seconds left. Lim, jump pass over to Hill. Mendez, near corner three. That one off of the rim, pulled in by Schwab. And that's going to do it for quarter number three. So 3 down, 1 to go, and Star Valley with a big quarter from Cooper Lancaster, makes it a 44-33 lead for the Braves on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Hill puts up the hook shot, and it's pulled in by Cooper Lawson. And now Star Valley with an 11-point lead goes Shumway out towards the top. Handoff to Erickson. Pass intended for Shumway, and that's heading out of bounds, so the Red Devils will get it back. Riker Pace will come in for Clayton Cook. Well, the boys are in a similar situation as the girls. They need this one to keep their hopes to get the number 1 seed alive. If they don't get it, then they have to play Riverton to try to get that number 2 seed. Lim at the top. Free throw line, jump shot, short, rebound pulled in by Schwab. He goes across the center line. Now bounces it out towards the right side to McClure. Erickson. Back to Schwab on the far wing. Erickson at the top. Drives towards the free throw line, stops, pivots, and now gets it back over to McClure. Schwab in between the circles. And a whistle on the play. It's going to be a foul against Hill. And now here comes Cooper Lancaster. And Clayton Cook back into the game as well. Inbound play coming up from Dylan Shumway. Gets it over to Lancaster. Lancaster only a junior, so the Red Devils will have to have a plan for him moving forward. As Erickson called for a travel underneath the hoop. Red Devil basketball. 6 minutes, 16 seconds left here in the fourth. Red Devils down by 11 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Hill brings it forward, gets it over to Mendez, back to Hill. Mendez on the right side, gets a screen from Pace. Bounce pass over to Mendez. Hill went to Lind, who goes to Mendez. Pace at the top. Hill on the right side. Now drives towards the top to the free throw line. Bounces it out to Clayton Cook. Puts up the shot off the glass and one. Well, I said they needed a 3-ball. And they got it. And technical foul called on Star Valley as well. They caught a player slamming the ball, so that's 2 fouls on Star Valley and the third on Tate Lawson. So Clayton Cook's going to get a chance to shoot an and one. And he hits the and one. Red Devils now going to get Jordan Mendez to shoot 2. He's a 68% free throw shooter. Could be a swing here. Mendez knocks down the first one. 44-37. So the and one with the technical foul could lead to a 5+ point swing as Mendez puts the second one up, got it, and they're going to get the ball back as well. Brenner Lim into the game. And just like that, this thing got interesting. It's a 2-possession ball game with 5:52 left. Pace with the inbound play. Goes to Lim across the center line. Gets it back to Mendez on the right side. Lim goes to Lind on the near side. Now back to Lim on the right wing. Mendez on the right. Back to Lim, goes to the free throw line. Jump pass, Lind feeds Cook on the near elbow at the baseline. Jump pass, Mendez, right side 3. That one off the baseline. Rebound by Lind, one-hand rebound underneath the glass, and got it! Red Devils make it a 4-point game, and now they have a momentum with a 7-point swing. Schwab gets it over to Hedges, and now this crowd's back into it. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left. Shumway at the top, drives towards the near block, blocked and ripped away by Lind. He sends it forward to Mendez, all alone. He's blocked from behind and it's out of bounds off of Hedges. And it'll stay with the Red Devils. Lancaster came up and blocked Mendez on the layup. And it goes out of bounds. Bounce pass into Pace, puts it up, and one! Riker Pace with a huge and one opportunity for the free throw leader on the team. 89%, a chance to make it a 1-point game. And just like that, a 10 or a 9-point swing could be a 10-point swing right now. Pace misses it, rebound by Cook, but he dropped it, picked up by Lancaster. He takes it from one end to the other, now tries a spin move, goes for the layup, too hard. Rebound by Star Valley, and he draws the foul. It's going to be Linford to the free throw line. As this is a 2-point game, and the battle is back on. Linford, a 52% free throw shooter. Shot is up. Good. Three-point lead for Star Valley, 45-42. Gets that one. Timeout called. We'll take it as well. And just like that, it's a 4-point game. 46-42 Star Valley on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane, for all your propane needs.
An and one and a technical foul leads to a 9-point swing, and the Red Devils cut the gap to 4, 46-42 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Red Devils being paced by Clayton Cook with 22. Cooper Lancaster's got 24. Inbound play coming up for Evanston. It'll be Lind who goes to Mendez. Here we go. 4 minutes, 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mendez takes it across the center line, goes to Lim. Mendez at the top, Lim on the right wing. Left-hand dribble, back to Mendez at the top. Lind on the left side, goes to Mendez, back to Lind. Near side 3, that one off the rim, pulled in by Schwab. He takes it across the center line for Star Valley. Now gets it over to Hedges. Goes towards the right side, bounces it out to Schwab. Right side, Shumway. Hedges to Lancaster on the left side. Gets a screen. Lancaster covered by Cook. Bounce pass over to Schwab. Takes it in, bounces it back out to Hedges. Tries a spin move, puts the shot up, and he misses it. Rebound is loose, and it is pulled in. A foul on Hedges, and Riker Pace got him the ball. A push called on Hedges, and that's the fourth one on Star Valley, third one on Hedges, and the Red Devils are knocking on the door to free throws. Inbound by Pace goes to Lim. It's Pace, Lim, Mendez, Cook, Lind. Lind bounces it back out to Lim at the top. Lind on the near wing. Back over to Mendez on the far. Lob pass over to Mendez, looking for that alley-oop. Rebound though by Cook. Takes it over to Lind. Bounce pass looking for Mendez in the near far corner. Kicked out of bounds. Or not really kicked out of bounds, but it goes off the foot of Lancaster. Red Devil basketball. 3 minutes, 40 seconds, down by 4. Mendez, lob pass up high, goes to Clayton Cook, and he gets it back despite the tough defense from Lancaster. Gets it over towards the right side to Lim at the center logo. Gets it over to Mendez on the near side. 3 minutes, 28 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Lind on the right wing. Drives towards the screen set by Pace. Lim puts up the shot for the free throw line, gets his own rebound back, and good the second time. Red Devils make it a 2-point game as Brenner Lim with 5 tonight. Right side, Lancaster. Drives towards the baseline, bounces it out to Shumway at the top to the free throw line, puts up the shot, that rims in and out. Rebound is loose, picked up by Shumway, gets it over to Lancaster. Left side blocked by Cook, and the rebound is loose, and it's pulled in by Star Valley. Left side, Hedges puts up the shot off the glass and in. Hedges with 6 tonight. Red Devils go Mendez on the right side to Clayton Cook, deflected out of bounds by Hedges. 2:27 left in the fourth, and a 48-44 lead is what I have, but they have 48-44. Red Devils down by 4 as the pass inside.
Braves basketball.
The paint goes out of bounds off of Evanston. I'll go back to the Braves up 48-44 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Hedges brings it forward across the center line, goes towards the right side, stops. Now back out to the left side, free throw line extended, kicks it back out to the top to McClure. Lancaster with 2 minutes left. Flicks it over to Shumway, left side, McClure. Gets it back over to Lancaster along the baseline, trips, ball is low, and it's going to be a timeout called by Coach Shumway. 1 minute, 50 seconds left. 4-point lead for Star Valley. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olliff, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
48-44, Star Valley on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Fourth quarter action. Red Devils have 22 from Clayton Cook. Braves have 24 from Cooper Lancaster. Star Valley basketball with an inbound play under the Red Devil bucket. Star Valley with 14 fouls, Evanston with 2. Hedges with the inbound play. Holding it, gets it over to Shumway, right side 3, well short, rebound pulled in by Lim, and the Red Devils down by 4, get it over to Lind on the right side. He goes and gets the ball poked away by McClure. Now Lim goes Lind, right side, thought about it, and now gets it back over to Mendez on the near wing. 92 seconds left, gets it over to Lim, finds Lind in the far corner. Minute 28, Lind steps in the lane, puts up the shot, it's short, rebound pulled in by Star Valley. Shumway across the center line, gets it over to Hedges on the left side. A minute 15, Star Valley is going to make Evanston foul him. Shumway in between the circles, gets it over towards the right side to Hedges. A minute 7 left, gets it back to Lancaster. Drives towards the left side, and Lancaster's going to dribble around until he makes Riker Lind foul him, and that'll stop the clock, as that's the 3rd foul on Evanston. Second one on Lind. Inbound play coming from Lancaster. Gets it over to Hedges. Lim on defense there, and he commits the foul. That's the 4th. Or actually, that's the 4th on Evanston. Looking at the wrong side of the scoreboard. Jay Hill into the game for Riker Pace. And that's the first one on Brenner Lim. Lancaster with the inbound play, and with 54.8 seconds left. Inbounds over to McClure, and he is fouled by Lind, and that'll send Smith McClure to the free throw line. McClure, a 71% free throw shooter. Star Valley up by 4, 48-44. So Star Valley will shoot free throws the rest of the way with 51 seconds left. Shot is up, no good. So the most this can be is a 2-possession ball game. Well, either way, it would have just been a 2-possession ball game. McClure gets that one. 49-44 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Evanston gets it over to Mendez on the right side with 47 seconds left. Hill on the near wing, back over to Lim. 42 seconds left. They got to go do something here. Cook on the near corner, 38 seconds left. Gets it over to Lim. He gets it back to Cook. Near corner 3, Clayton Cook. Yes! Big 3 ball by Clayton Cook. And the Red Devils cut the gap to 2. Unbelievable. The big man who's been doing it in the paint all night does it from the near corner. And now it's a 2-point ball game. Timeout taken, but we're not going anywhere. We don't want to risk the end of this one. Clayton Cook now with a game high, and I bet a career high 25 points tonight. Wow. Wowee. Unbelievable game from both of these teams. Whoever wins this game is going to have control of the number 1 seed, and they will have earned it. 15 seconds left in the timeout. And Evanston drawing up a defensive play to either maybe get a turnover or a foul, something, as Hedges is going to be the inbounder for Star Valley. Evanston's got Brown, Lim, Hill, Lind, and Cook on the court. It's the 5 that started it that are looking to finish it. Evanston with full pressure. Here we go. 31 seconds left. Hedges holding it. And a foul called on Mendez. Off ball, and it's going to send Shumway to the free throw line. Shumway, a 73% free throw shooter. First one on the way, good. 50-47, the score on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Next one from Shumway. Off the front, short, pulled in by Lind, but it goes off of Star Valley and over the baseline. Red Devil basketball, 3-point game with 31 seconds left. So the foul didn't take any time off the clock, and Evanston's going to get it back. Rolls it out to Mendez, goes towards the right side. Mendez along the baseline, gets it to Jay Hill, open, near side three, off the baseline, rebound by Lind, and it's in. 1-point game as Riker Lind goes up and gets it. That's 8 for him tonight, timeout called. 22 seconds left. We'll take it as well. 50-49, Star Valley on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
All aboard the train station, the home of authentic American country, featuring modern outlaw country and southern rock. From the hard-hitting rebels to those soulful sounds, we've got the music that moves you. Tune in and stream live now at mylocalradio.com, the train station, where the real music plays.
Each team has one timeout. So that is the situation on how to stop the clock for either one of these teams. Star Valley goes out there with Hedges, Shumway, Lancaster, McClure, and Erickson. Evanston, Cook, Lind, Lim, Hill, and Mendez.
This is where you make the difference.
Here we go. Hedges inbounded again. Evanston putting on more full court pressure. A foul was called last time very quickly and didn't take any time off the clock. Here we go. Inbound to Lancaster. And now he's got to pass it away. Jump pass over to Shumway. And now he'll send it forward wide open. And he blocked from behind. Rebound by Lancaster, but they call it foul. It was Smith McClure underneath the net. That was blocked. And now he's going to have to earn it from the line. McClure, 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. Got that one. It's now a 2-point game. 49-51. 13 seconds remaining. McClure bounces that one high, pulled in by Lind. Evanston down by 2 with 11 seconds left. 10 seconds left, 9 seconds left. Handoff to Hill, 7 seconds left, and he's fouled. That's going to send Jay Hill to the free throw line with 6 seconds left with an opportunity to tie. Hill, a 60% free throw shooter. First one from Hill. Got one. It's a 1-point game. Six seconds left. Hill looking to tie. Timeout called by Star Valley. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Crank up the volume with KADQ, your home for classic rock. From the 70s to the 90s, you'll hear the greatest hits from the bands you love. Stream live at mylocalradio.com. KADQ 98.3 FM. Classic rock never sounded so good.
Jay Hill will go to the line in 19 seconds to try to tie this thing up. 51-50. Evanston have outscored Star Valley in this fourth quarter. (17-7). It was an 11-point game, and Evanston's outscored them by 10. Big free throw coming from Jay Hill with 6 seconds left. No timeouts for Star Valley, one for Evanston. Hill can't get it. Rebound is loose, and it is deflected out of bounds by Jay Hill. It says off of his knee, but Lancaster went down to get it underneath the hoop. 3 seconds left in an inbound play. Final timeout of the game called by Rob Watsabaugh. We're going to keep it here. Jay Hill missed the second one. Lind flew in to get the rebound. Lancaster came under it to get the rebound as well. Caught it just shy of the baseline. And then was able to pass it out to the near corner where Jay Hill knocks it out of bounds. Evanston needs a stop with 3 seconds left. No more timeouts left in this game. (51-50) Star Valley. Hedges will inbound the ball. Here we go. Hedges with the inbound play. Holding, gets it over to Lancaster, and he's fouled with 2 seconds left. It'll send Lancaster to the free throw line. Probably not the number one person you wanted to foul, as Lancaster is 3 for 3 tonight and a 71% free throw shooter. First one on the way. Missed it! The most it can be is a 2-point game. Star Valley empties the key. If Lancaster misses it, Evanston's getting the ball back, but Lancaster gets it. He's 4 of 5. Red Devils with 2 seconds left, and the pass is bad by Evanston and out of bounds over the near corner. Star Valley will get it back with 2.7 seconds left. Evanston tried a baseball pass, and it just went flying over the near corner. On the other side of the court, Hedges inbound it. Holding. Lob pass up high to Linford, and he's fouled with 2 seconds left. Will Linford, 2 of 2 from the line today. He's a 52% free throw shooter. Once again, Star Valley empties the key. Evanston, only players on there with Cook planted on the other side. Linford misses the first. Second one on the way. It's good. 3-point game. Red Devils need a 3-ball with 2 seconds left. Long baseball pass. Lim underneath the hoop, off the glass and in at the buzzer, and that's going to do it. Red Devils lose by 1. Final score, Star Valley 53, Evanston 52 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball. Live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Whether it's an enclosed cab tractor for those freezing winter days or a smaller hobby tractor for backyard projects, Covelo Auto Farm has you covered. From haying to snow removal, we offer the equipment you need year-round, featuring trusted brands like Massey Ferguson and Vermeer. Stop by and see us at 80 Reese Road in Mountain View today. Covelo Auto Farm, your one-stop farm and auto shop.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
252 on the 7 propane scoreboard. For Star Valley, I've got 3 for Will Linford, 8 for Smith LeClure, 6 for Dylan Shumway, 2 for Cooper Lawson, and 6 for Zane Hedges, 3 for Dayton Schwab, and a whopping 25 for Cooper Lancaster. For Star Valley, they go 10 of 15 from the free throw line and hit 5 3-balls. For Evanston, I've got 2 for Jordan Mendez, 8 for Riker Lind, 6 for Jay Hill, 7 for Brenner Lim, 4 for Riker Pace, and tied for the game high 25 for Clayton Cook. 7 for Brenner Lim, 4 for Riker Pace, 25 for Clayton Cook. Evanston shoots 7 of 11 from the free throw line and hits 3 3-point shots. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. We're going to step aside when we come back. We'll have our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com and KNYN.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff, 99.1. The country you want to be in.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Get a degree or certification, earn your high school GED, get job skills, become CPR certified, or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES #1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Welcome back to the post-game show. Your final score on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Star Valley wins a nail-biter, 53-52. as we go on to our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Dentistry for the whole family, 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We take it back to the first quarter, and just this absolutely jaw-dropping play. Jordan Mendez sees the ball going out of bounds, dives for it, flicks it back out to Riker Lind. Riker Pace gets on the ground to save it. Now flicks it up to Clayton Cook underneath the basket for the open layup. And that was one of many electrical moments here tonight. That is our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Dentistry for the whole family, 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our Pepsi Player of the Game, as well as, we believe, a conversation with Coach Rob Watsabaugh on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
At Bear River Dental, we love saying the word yes. Yes to same-day crown appointments with our ability to make and install them the same day. Yes to regular cleanings and checkups to help prevent cavities and gum disease. We love saying no to making impressions using that gross, goopy stuff. We say yes to high-tech scanners giving us the perfect map to straighten your teeth with Invisalign. Call or visit Bear River Dental in Evanston today and let us say yes to helping you and your family have a healthy and beautiful smile.
Engines and transmissions, transmissions and engines.
Making your car run better is Brett's Red Mountain Automotive's specialty. Brett and his crew can do a full engine replacement or repair, brakes, AC work, and more. Visit Brett's Red Mountain today across from the cemetery in Evanston.
Engines and transmissions, transmissions and engines.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, EAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been your local favorite for over 50 years. Proudly owned and operated right here in Wyoming, we offer friendly service and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We're dedicated to being the premier partner for your beverage needs, serving communities from Rock Springs to Green River, Jackson, Evanston, and beyond. Count on Western Wyoming Beverages for reliability and quality where community meets refreshment.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth and our post-game show. Moving on to our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. And we are going to go with Clayton Cook. He was absolutely dominant down low, doing whatever he wanted to do underneath the hoop, and then hit that big three ball to tighten this up. So Clayton Cook gets our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. Welcoming into the broadcast booth, we have Coach of the Evanston Red Devils, Mr. Rob Watsabaugh, as we get him turned back up. And Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah, all good.
All right. Coach, that was just that was one of those ones where it's a shame that someone had to come out on the wrong end. Both teams played their hearts out. And just what can you say about that? I know it's tough to be on the losing end of this one, but what can you say about that game?
That was a heck of a ball game. A lot of fun. I'm sure as a fan to watch. There were a lot of good things, some things for us to work on. Give Star Valley some credit. And Lancaster had a heck of a game. We had a little bit of trouble, keeping him contained. And some things didn't go our way, or we didn't execute how we should have, and end up down one on the wrong end of things tonight.
You talked about how Lancaster had a heck of a game. Clayton Cook matched him with the absolute dominance he had down low. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, Clayton is a heck of a force inside, and he's been doing it for about 3 years now, and shooting the ball incredibly well, great percentage. good things happen when Clayton touches the ball or when we get the ball inside. He's not afraid to distribute it either. And, proud of his efforts, proud of our team getting him the ball when we needed to. And, great supporting cast. He can't do it alone. We need everyone. We talk team. And we just gotta stick together as a team and all 5 do it together.
You guys exploded for 19 points in the fourth quarter to make that comeback happen. How much of that do you attribute to the energy that was in this building and just the fan base that we had here tonight?
It was really great. It was loud. I know there's some people on the road traveling, following other activities, but what we had here, they gave it their all to be behind us, and we appreciate it, and it's awesome.
Now you guys have a week until the final game of the season against Riverton. Last time you played them, it was another nail-biter. What's going to be kind of the focus for the next week as you guys prepare for that final game of the season?
Senior night it's a tough night, a lot of emotion, but we still got to protect home floor. When we talk about playing at home, we got to protect it. Can't let people come in and steal it. And we want to go out on a win and. Headed in the right direction as we go into the regional tournament.
Right now, the number 2 seed seems to be what we're shooting for right now, and that's still very important. Having a high seed, especially in those first 2 days, no matter what happens. How big is it to be, in your experience now that you've done a few of these regional tournaments? Is it a big advantage to be in that top 2 and not in that 3 and 4?
I think so. However you look at it, that 2-3 on either side, I think it's pretty well matched. I think the conference is well matched as well. But you want to put yourself in good position. We have an opportunity to do that on Thursday. We just got to come out and execute and give ourselves that chance to secure that 2 seed going into regionals. That's
Coach Rob Watsabaugh, head coach for Evanston Red Devil basketball. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Congratulations on a great performance tonight. Can't wait for Thursday. Anything else to wrap it up?
We appreciate it. Go Red Devils. Good luck to everyone out there competing at their culminating events.
Speaking of culminating events, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, Evanston will be hosting the girls' conference wrestling tournament. I just got information on that. So if you would like to come, there is a gate. Friday for an all-day pass, it is $9 for an adult, $6 for a student. Saturday, all-day pass is $9 and $6 as well. For all session pass, that's all of the sessions throughout the tournament, it's $20 and $14 for adult and student respectively. And for the finals night, finals only pass, it is $5 and $3 for student and or for adult and student respectively. And that is going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. Again, your final score in the girls' game, Star Valley wins it 47-21, and the Braves edge out the Red Devils 53-52 in the boys' game on the T7 Propane scoreboard. A big thank you to our producer back at the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley, our executive producer and owner, Val Cook, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our sales associates, that would be Julie Burley and Julie Nelson. Our IT director, Nate Himes, and the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports Network. We have Voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno, Voice of the Rich Rebels, Rob Leifson, Bradley Holmes, and Cullen Pace. Voice of the Westside Pirates in Idaho, Mr. Jace Andrews, and Voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard. I'm Elan Olliff saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN as the Red Devils take on the Wolverines. Both boys and girls, same stakes. Win and you're the number 2 seed in regionals. Lose and then you're probably looking at that number 3 seed depending on how tiebreakers work out. But the most straightforward thing is go get the wins and be be on the top side of the seeds at regionals in Rock Springs in a couple weeks' time. So we'll take a break for a week. We will see you guys next Thursday. Pregame show brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture on mylocalradio.com and KNYN at 5:15 p.m. Girls tip off at 6, girls at 7:30. Thank you guys so much. Have a great week and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on mylocalradio.com.